All right, how's it going, everyone? It is Nick Atkin here. It is One Fight Night 43 Media Day, as well as the Inner Circle Media Day. Got a few of the big stars from that one as well, because it's such a stacked card. I couldn't ignore the likes of Reug Reug, Anatoly Malykhin, Superlek, Abdulla Dayakaev. So we've got them all here for you as well, folded into one mega media day. It's going to be a long one, folks. I think it's going to be about 3 hours at least. I don't even know how I'm going to get through it, but I will do my best for you. Of course, I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you had a good weekend. I was laying low a little bit. It was quite a busy time in Japan, and then the first few days after a big show like that are always quite busy as well. So I tried to, and then we had Friday fights as well twice. So yeah, it took a couple of days to chill out on Sunday and Monday, and then kind of got back in the swing of things yesterday, and here we are. So excuse me, there was no show last week, I think, or no second show. I wanted to do a second show. There was obviously some big news with Super Bond being out of his title fight next week, so we can talk about that when we have some downtime today. I'm sure there will be plenty of downtime in between interviews, but yeah, I've got a bumper schedule for you guys. You can see all the names in the description. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 interviews. Whoa, gonna be long. Yes, so we'll see what we can do, guys. First up is Ben Woolliss, who is just talking to Thai media now. Excuse me 1 second. Got to stay hydrated. It's very hot in Hong Kong now. It's officially summer. May 13th, I'm calling it. It's super hot. I just did a dog walk for about an hour. I'm sweating my ass off. Yes. So hopefully I don't look too sweaty. You can't feel the damp shirt I'm wearing, but yeah, aircon is on. Dogs are with me here. You might see them in a bit, but we're ready to go. Ben Woolliss first up. He is now the co-main event on Fight Night 43. A couple of fights have moved off this show. I think Superlek and Abdulla Dayakaev were going to be on here. They've been moved to the Inner Circle. There was Cade Rotolo and Hiroyuki Tetsuka. I think that was always going to be on the Inner Circle, but Cameron Nabati and Yod IQ were going to be on this Fight Night 43 card. They've been moved over to Inner Circle next week, I think, to cover for the Super Bond injury. So a lot of moving parts right now, but either way, it's a very, very good Inner Circle card this week. I'd say it's, objectively better than Fight Night 43. But either way, they're both enjoyable cards. I'm just glad to be going to them both. I will be flying to Bangkok tomorrow. I booked my tickets yesterday, I think, or Monday. Very last minute. I thought I was going to go, but I wasn't really, it kind of crept up on me, this one. It was so close to the Japan show. I still felt like there was another week before we were going to go to Bangkok, but here it is. It's crept up, like I said. I'm going to show the fights on the screen, though, now for you while we wait for Ben Woolliss. If you're just joining us, Ben Woolliss is first up. He's speaking to Thai media now. My fault. I was supposed to have him first, but I just made a quick reboot of the internet here at home. If you watch the show, you know I have frequently had internet issues at my last place and my new place. So we're all good. Just giving it a quick precautionary reboot so it doesn't crap out in the middle of the show, although it probably will anyway. But here we go. If you guys can see this on the screen, it is Tankai and Shamil Gasanov is the main event for the featherweight MMA world title. This is Fight Night 43. Petchtanong and Ben Woolliss co-main, as we said. Diogo Reis is back, but he's not defending the flyweight belt. He's up at bantamweight. I'm not sure why. Maybe the fight was too short notice for him to get down to flyweight, or they couldn't find a flyweight opponent. I'm not sure. We'll ask him. I got him on the interview later. Aslamjon Ortikov and Jordan Estupinan have been rebooked for flyweight Muay Thai fight. It was going to be last month, but Jordan got injured a couple of days before the media day, I think, so we didn't have that fight. Yosuke Saruta, you may remember, I believe he's a former strawweight champion one. He had that rivalry with Joshua Pascio. Trilogy was great. against Fabio Enrique. Felipe Lobo's back against Nontachai. Eko Roni, a legend, against Lito Adiwang. And then Johanna Persson and Martyna, I've got both of them. And Luo Chow versus Dennis Souza Jr. featherweight kickboxing. Some eyes will be on that, I'm sure. But yes, a good card nonetheless. But I think, yeah, the biggest card this week is the inner circle. As you can see, Reug Reug is back and Anatoly Malykhin. Finally, that rematch is happening. It's been a long time coming. It was supposed to happen in November last year at Tokyo 173. Reug Reug was in a car crash in Dubai, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. Pulled out of the fight. And then there was some talk it was going to be in April in Japan again, but it didn't happen. But it's not too far away from that, are we now? A couple of weeks. So I'm just glad they got it done. Cade Rotolo back in MMA and back in general. He's been injured for a while, had a bad knee injury. So we'll see how he's doing. This is his toughest test, I believe, in MMA so far against Hiroyuki Tetsuka, Superlek, and Abdulla Dayakaev, bantamweight Muay Thai. Very intriguing one that. We all thought Superlek was going back to flyweight. Sounds like he's doing one more at bantamweight, and it's a tough one, guys. The thing is, though, if he beats Abdulla Dayakaev, it sort of puts him right in the mix for the title, with Nabil and Haggerty. So maybe he's keeping his options open to still compete at bantamweight. I would like to see him commit to one or the other, and I think flyweight would be better for him. So yes, I'll see how it goes. That's a really tough fight. And then Mia Trevorrow, sorry, I hope I pronounced it right, debuting a British Muay Thai star, building a big reputation over there against Kokos. All right, that's the card. Ben is here, though. We're going to finally get back. How are you, Ben? Good to see you. Yes, all right. Yeah, I was just telling everyone, you are the co-main event now. I think a few things have moved around. A few fights have been put on the Friday or next week. So now you're co-main eventing in just your second fight in one championship against a very, very tough opponent, Petchtanong, a former champion. You're not taking it slowly, are you? You told me after the last fight you want the belt, and this is a pretty quick way to get fast track to it, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Sights have been set. Like I say, I know where I want to be competing. I know what level I want to be competing at. I've called for it, and we're here, so it's time to swim.
Yeah, he is a real veteran, a real legend, Petchtanong. You must admire his ability. How much do you think of him? How highly do you think of him? Sorry.
Yeah, 100%. Again, the same as John, an absolute legend of the sport. He's 17-time world champion, over 400 fights. That's some feat. That's some accolades. So of course I respect all of that, and it's an honor to be able to go out and share the ring with someone of that caliber. And to show my level against that.
You got a finish against John Lineker on your debut. Do you see a finish here? Petchtanong is a pretty tough guy. He's I can't remember last time he got finished, if at all. I'm going to try to bring up his record, but he's tough as nails, isn't he?
Absolutely. I think I look through his record as much as you can kind of find, and he's maybe only been finished twice in that I can see through online records in those 400 fights. So of course, absolute, tough individual, and it's not very often that somebody gets him out of there. But the same story was for John, that he'd never been finished. Apart from the doctor kind of stoppage on the stool, he'd never been stopped. And we was able to game plan and execute well and get that job done in the first minute of the first round. But I'm prepared for anything. I'm prepared for 3 rounds of high-paced action. I'll be prepared for 5 rounds, 10 rounds. I'm here for everything, But I also believe that I'm powerful enough and accurate enough to be able to cause an upset to anybody,
Well, yeah, talk to me about how the last few months have been since that fight with John Lineker. How has your life changed? You already had a pretty big presence online, but I think anyone who thought you were just a influencer type will know you're serious now. And I saw Joe Rogan talking about you. That must have been cool. How have things changed?
Yeah, my perspective hasn't changed. I'm still I go to the gym, and my whole sole focus is on achieving this goal. But there's definitely a change in tone. Like you say, I understand the thing that I wasn't able to compete for a long time, and documented a lot of my stuff, and it grew a following. So I can see how the perception would be that you more into social media and this YouTube. So it is what it is. But it's great to be able to change the narrative back to that, to what I know I am, and that's an elite competitor and an elite fighter. But yeah, so the tonality has changed a little bit on that, which is good. A lot of recognition. Like you say, it was great to be shouted out by Joe and Dan Hardy. I've known them guys for a little while, so it was cool to see them mention that on the podcast and stuff. And yeah, the tone has definitely changed. Like you say, and then coming in and doing a co-main event in the second event, there's a lot more media, there's a lot more obligations, but I love it, and that's what I've outset from the start. When we spoke the first time, I kind of outlined what I want and where I want to be, and I'll run towards it.
But Dan Hardy said he struggled to get you a fight. No one wanted to fight you. He couldn't match you up. Did you know about that in PFL when you were there?
Yeah. So the thing is with the MMA stuff, we would have people pull out all the time, and people that would be very surprising, names that would be surprising, records that would be surprising. And I always knew in the background. And even when it came to competing, people would pull out on the week. And it was great for him to say that, because people will say, "Oh, you never really fought any," and I was like, "That's no fault of my own. You can see what I'm doing here." They go, "You want John Lineker?" I go, "Yeah." They go, "You want Petchtanong?" I want, "Yeah." This is 400 fights, 17-time world champion. I can assure you, it's nothing on my side of trying to avoid any challenges. So yeah, I was aware of that, and it was super frustrating. And I'm so grateful now, like I say, to be able to be here and show my skill set against world-class people, and one championship doing an amazing job of keeping me active, and straight back-to-back, and straight back-to-back fights and keeping active. That's what I want.
Yeah, and it's credit to John Lineker and Petchtanong. They don't seem to pick their fights either. They're both willing to put their hand up to fight you. Yeah. But like we said, win over Petchtanong here puts you right in the mix. And I'm sure you were watching that fight in Japan, Yuki Yoza and Jonathan Haggerty. What did you make of that?
I thought it was a great fight. Amazing fight. And I kind of, kind of what I expected, but also not a little bit. But it was an amazing fight from both people, and John put on a great performance. But yeah, my eyes were obviously set on that, and I was watching that. With a bit of a different eye to normal how I'd be watching fights,
Do you think if you beat Petchtanong, you're next, or do you expect I'm going to have to go through a Yuki Yoza or someone else? I don't know. There's a lot of guys, in that mix. Ilis Enahachi, Nabil, maybe he wants to come back. I don't know. Yeah,
of course. I'm ready to, like I say, go through whatever is necessary. I'm also tunnel focused on Saturday. I'm not overlooking anything. This is a huge fight. This is a massive feat to overcome. In Petchtanong, like I say, a 400 fight veteran, 17-time world champion. My focus is on this and nothing else. And then Saturday we'll be able to speak about a route and the path for that. But right now it stands that whatever is necessary. My goal is to get to the top of the mountain, and whatever things I encounter on the way is that. But right now I need to be focused for Saturday morning because I have an incredible challenge ahead of me.
I think that's the right approach. Yes, and I'm flying in tomorrow, so we'll see you after the fight. If you win, we can talk about that. I'm sure you're confident of victory, but I know that you're moving down a weight class from the debut was featherweight. You told me after because you didn't really have enough time. It was short notice. But how's the move down to bantamweight been? Is everything on track for tomorrow's weigh-ins? I'll be there, so I'll see you there.
Yeah, everything's all good. Everything's sweet. Like I say, 65 kilos has always been my weight, always been my home. 70 was just because we was both coming in short notice, and it just made sense that we'd both be weighing that anyway if we went through with it. So we just kind of just jumped up and just made it all a bit more simple. But this is all good. Like I say, and I work with Peter Miller, and everything's on track for us, and all good.
That's good to hear. Well, do you feel you're catching Petchtanong at the right time as well? He's 40 years old now, and he's been a little bit inactive over the last 3-4 years. Obviously, he had a 1-year suspension after a doping ban. He had a couple fights cancelled. He missed weight on one and had to go to hospital. And then his opponent in Qatar, Inahachi, also had to withdraw. So he's not been too active, right? And his last fight is coming off a loss to Yoza. Do you feel, this is a good time to be fighting him,
That's kind of, for me, irrelevant. I feel like it'd be ill preparation for me to bank on something in that regard. I mean, you look at Sam A, who is still competing at the age. I mean, you can look at any discipline. You look at like Bernard Hopkins in boxing. Like, to me, those kind of things that people will get slipped up on. Just like over focusing on like the next fight as opposed to the person in front of you, over focusing on these things that could be, listen, I'm preparing for the best version that there could ever be in front of me, and that's the version I'll put myself forward with. I won't bank on anything of it being a good time or inactivity. The guy's had 400 fights. I don't think inactivity really will play too much of a factor when you've spent that much time inside of a ring. So no, I'm expecting and I've prepared for his best foot forward, and my best foot forward will be going as well, so.
I think that's the right attitude again. And just finally, I think your teammate is Lito Adiwang. You train at the same place, right? Soma Fight Club. He's on the same card. Will you be watching him against Eko Roni, cheering him on?
Yeah, absolutely. I came out to corner him for the first experience of one championship in November when he got the knockout win in the first round. Great teammate. Here to support him. I'm sure he's going to put on a great performance. I'm excited for that fight as well.
Confident of a double celebration for the boys.
Yeah.
2 wins.
That'll be great. 2 wins.
All right.
And that'd be great.
Perfect. Thanks, Ben, for speaking to me. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-ins. Good luck for everything. Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Ben. Cheers.
You,
appreciate you. All right. That was Ben Woolliss. Always a pleasure to speak to. I think he really has the right attitude. Some fighters do tend to look a bit far ahead, and sometimes they're just answering the question because the media asked them the question and they answer it, and then I don't blame them for answering and then getting criticized for looking far ahead. But I always think the best answer to that question is just to say, I've got a big fight on Saturday. I'm going to be focusing on that, and then we'll talk about it. So I think he's got the right attitude, and I'm really intrigued to see how he does. Against Petchtanong. That's the real measuring stick, I think, to know where he is going to be in this division. Former champion who's fought all the big names already, or most of them, in one championship. And a win over him, like I say, would put Ben Woolliss really straight into the mix for, I think, a title shot, possibly against Jonathan Haggerty. He may have to go through a Yuki Yoza or an Inahachi or someone else to seal the deal. Depends on what Haggerty's doing as well. Haggerty has a few irons in the fire. Muay Thai title he wants to reclaim. He's also talking about going back to MMA, or going to MMA, debuting there. So that, in that regard, the division may be held up a little bit in terms of next time the belt is on the line, but plenty of people for Ben to fight. If he wins or if he loses, it's a great division. I don't mind seeing him against guys like that, like Nabil, like Inahachi, like Yuki Yoza. Great matchups. One of the better divisions, I think, now in one championship. As Barbara Crane, good to see you. Thanks for the message. What's up to you too? Curly Fi, how are you? Good to see some of the regulars here already. If you're not tuned in, you should, guys. We've got a long show. Got 14 interviews scheduled. Don't know how many of them will turn up. We'll see who gets there. But the next one is here already. It is Lito.
Hello.
How are you? I just spoke to your teammate, Ben Woolliss.
Ben.
Yeah.
All good.
Are you guys are good friends. He said he cornered you for your last fight. I didn't realize. But,
Yeah.
So you guys are good buddies out there in Bali, right?
Yep. Atkin Soma. We
Yeah.
beat each other, but friends.
Oh yeah, you beat each other up. Yeah, I don't think he'll be able to corner you this time because he's got a big fight against Petchtanong in the co-main event. But talk to me about your fight. You're facing Eko Roni Saputra, who's a legend of one championship. You know, yeah. What do you make of him?
Well, yeah. Firstly, I respect him. Yeah, he's been in one for a long time, but man, in this way, I feel fired up again. So I'm coming in 100% ready for this.
Good luck to the Thunder Kids, says Malu. We'll be cheering for you back home in the Philippines, I'm sure. Yeah, been a while since we saw you in action. I can't even remember. It feels like it was a long time ago.
November?
November, yeah. Too long.
Yeah.
We need to see the Thunder Kid. And this one is a bantamweight, which is not one but two divisions up from where you normally fight. I know you have fought at flyweight before, but are you looking to make a permanent move up or what?
No. I just took this fight and test myself, but definitely I'll stay in flyweight division and chase the belt there.
So no longer going to be looking at strawweight. I know you started there, obviously, but yeah, like I said, you have had some flyweight. Are you thinking flyweight is your permanent home? Yeah.
Yeah. For now, I feel healthy here. It's way different. I feel the fire and the energy is back. So, flyweight is permanent for me.
It's a shame we're never going to see Lito and Joshua Pacho. I always thought, one day. I know you used to be teammates, and then you left, and I thought that's why you left because you didn't want to. Couldn't train with him, right? You were on the collision course, but no. Do you ever see yourself? Yeah, one day maybe back to strawweight or what?
Well, that's still in the table for me. If we got a chance to fight for the belt in strawweight, then I'm open for it. But for now, I'm chasing that flyweight belt.
It's a tough division. We just saw the new champ Avazbek knock out Yuya Wakamatsu in Tokyo. I'm sure you watched that fight. What did you make of them?
Well, congratulations to the new champ, and I'm not surprised that Avazbek won because I saw his skill set, and he got a lot of tools to win. But I'm amazed on how he did it.
It was a very good finish. I thought Yuya did really well before that. For most of those 2 rounds, he was stuffing takedowns. He was scrambling well. I thought the longer the fight went on, maybe it might be his advantage, but he got caught, right? But anyway, yeah, it's a good fight. Well, so you're thinking a win here, and then maybe take on one of the top contenders in flyweight.
Yeah, that's my plan now. Once I get this win, calling out. I think everyone will be excited for this match. Me against Hu Yong.
Both,
yeah.
He just beat Thingy, didn't he? Danny Kingaard. That was a great win for him.
Yeah. I want to get the win to him also.
Get a bit of revenge maybe as well for your former teammate. That's a great matchup. Well, we'll see if that happens. But first, you do have a tough test, Eko Roni. He's obviously maybe not in the best form of his career. He's now lost 4 in a row over the last 2 or 3 years. But he's still going to be cautious of, he does have that knockout power, and we've seen what he can do on the ground. Like I say, he was one of the OGs of One Championship, has a lot of victories, a lot of fights to his name.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just need to be focused once I face him.
Yeah. It's been three finishes in a row he's suffered. Do you think you can finish him? Are you looking to get that knockout?
That's my plan.
Yeah.
Plan.
Okay, man. Well, that sounds good. All right. I appreciate it, Lito. Any final words for the fans who will be watching you on Saturday morning, on Fight Night 43?
So for all of our fans there, tune in because the Tannery Kid is coming here. I'm going to give my best and try to give a highlight performance.
Maybe a bonus, right? It's been a while.
I'm chasing for that also. I need that.
Well, yeah, they seem to be giving out the bonuses in Japan, on the One Samurai. Maybe you need to get on the Tokyo card. Is that what you'd like?
Yeah. I would love to fight again in Tokyo, but I'm hoping to get the highlight, good highlight here. Then we get it from this fight.
I would ask you, is everything okay with the weight? But I think it is because, bantamweight. Yeah, no problems, right? Tomorrow?
No problem.
Okay.
In shape.
I'll see you there. I'll be flying to Bangkok tomorrow, so we'll say hello. But thank you, Lito. Appreciate it. Yeah, see you then.
Thanks.
Good luck. All right, man. That is the Thunder Kid, Lito Adiwang. Always good to catch up with him. He'll be fighting Eko Roni Saputra at One Fight Night 43 Saturday morning. A knockout artist for sure. Let's see if Lito can continue. He got to finish his last one, but yes, he's 4 out of his last 5 he's won. I'm sure he wants to face Kato Yamakita, get that win back. That might be a good one for Kato in Japan next. If they're going to put Kato on another samurai card, I think Lito would be a good option, especially if Lito gets this win here. Yeah, Kato got a good finish himself out in Tokyo. I was there a couple of weeks ago. But I do think, Kato has options. And that is strawweight, though. That's the thing you have to consider. It looks like Lito wants to stay at flyweight, so we'll see how he does. This is bantamweight, a little bit crazy. So I think Lito should be, like you said, he just called out Hu Yong. What's up, Sean? How are you? Sorry, I missed this. If given the chance at an immediate title shot, would he prefer it strawweight or bantamweight? Well, he is gone now. I'm sorry. But he told me after this one, he wants to go back to flyweight. This is just a kind of one-off, I think, at bantamweight, probably because it was short notice. So, I think he'll be looking for a flyweight title shot, and he wants to face Hu Yong next, who obviously finished Danny Kingad recently. So it's a good fight, I think, a good call out for Lito. And that will put him, not too far away from a shot if he beats Hu Yong. There's a few other guys knocking around, though. He may have to go through the likes of, Yuya Wakamatsu might be the gatekeeper for anyone looking for a title shot there. There's also, I don't know what's going on with Sanjar Zakharov. Joshua Pereira just got a great knockout against Gilbert Nakatani. There's a few guys there. It's a shame we still don't have the rankings up on the website. We were promised a new ranking system at the turn of the year. It hasn't materialized yet. Would love to see it. If it has turned up, I don't know about it. But I just missed the rankings. It's always fun to look at the rankings and see who should fight who, But we'll just have to go off our memory in our head. Excuse me one sec. Bit of Schweppes. As I said, it's really hot in Hong Kong. Summer has officially arrived. It's about 29 degrees today, I think, or it was yesterday. Feels like 30, humid. AF. 28. Ooh, feels worse than that. Yeah. Roasting outside. I got the aircon on though. The dogs are here with me. Billy, hello. There he is. Billy wants to go outside, I think, but I'm keeping him in here for now. Where it's nice and cool. Molly is also with us on the floor there. If you don't know the dogs, there you go. The deadly duo. All right. Yeah, we got a bunch of interviews here still to come. Don't worry, guys. I don't know what order they're going to be in because Lito was scheduled to be halfway down my list, but he just popped in. So I think technically next is Johanna Persson and then Petchtanong, Nontachai, Superlek, Aslamjon, Lobo, Malykhin, Martyna, Eko Roni, Abdulla, Reug Reug, Diogo. Long day, guys. Buckle up. Strap in. We're going to be here for an hour or 2 or 3. But yeah, we do have some gaps in between the interviews. So that's my cue to talk a little bit about some of the latest news. I didn't do a second show last week. I was planning on doing it. But yes, being a dad is tough to fit these things in sometimes at the moment. So it's difficult. I have to prioritize that, and I have to get a podcast done when I have time to do it. But we got one now, so let's talk about it now. Here it is. This was the big news that I was gonna do a show about, but I didn't have time last week. And an exclusive that Marat Grigorian is likely next for Lu Mongyang after failed late talks, source says. So the whole thing was, maybe I've jumped the gun a little bit there. The big news was, of course, that Superbon withdrew injured from the title fight with Lu Mongyang next week. It was going to be a featherweight kickboxing world title fight headlining the Inner Circle. That would have been 2 weeks in a row, 2 title fights on the Inner Circle. Amazing stuff, especially given the price, bang for your buck, as they say. But yeah, Superbon injured, posted something a bit later about it looked like an arm injury. I haven't had official confirmation of the problem, but I have heard he might be out for a while. So I'm putting 2 and 2 together. And I think, as I said, this story I broke, my exclusive, Marat and Lu might be next. I think this is going to be an interim title fight. Just my speculation. But yes, because I think Marat, you have to give him the belt next. He's on a 3-fight win streak. He was sort of not promised a title fight, but I think Chatri said, it's Marat versus Superbon next after Marat beat Rukia and Po. So I think for then Marat to go and have the Kaito match, then to have to sit out and wait till Superbon gets healthy and faces Lu Mongyang, I don't think it makes sense. So it does make sense to do these two against each other, but I would put a belt on the line as a sweetener for both of them because, Lu's lost his title shot and Marat has sort of lost his as well. He would have probably faced the winner of Superbon and Lu Mongyang. But yeah, Lu reacted pretty angrily to the withdrawal on social media, accused the Thai champion of being scared and saying he was not worthy of his belt. Obviously, he's had a sudden withdrawal before. Tawanchai pulled out of their fight in September. It didn't really matter because he got shadowed, beat him, and then he beat Tawanchai in December and broke Tawanchai's leg and earned this title shot. But he continued. I don't know if I should say you were scared or say that you were truly injured. At that point, Superbon hadn't addressed the injury withdrawal. His latest Instagram post was just him fishing. So some people were joking around, including myself, saying, like, how do you injure yourself fishing? But no, he later posted a hospital pic with a bandaged up arm. I don't really know what the specific injury is, but yes, as I said, I have heard he's out for a while, which isn't good for any of us because we love Superbon, and he's not at the age where you want to suffer a serious injury. I think he's 35. Time is not on his side in terms of those. I hope it's not too long we don't see him, but I think Lu's anger was misplaced. Yes, he accused Superbon of ducking him or pulling out. I don't think that is the case. But yes, big news. Anonymous here. I don't know if this is reference to Lou versus Merritt, but it might be saying such BS matchmaking. But shout out to Anonymous, one of my members. Thanks for joining in. If you really want to support the channel, help me out with costs for flights, hotels, and my contributors, Giuliano, my video guy, he's there today. He will be in Bangkok going along to Reug Reug's open workout at M-Sphere, and he'll be there with me tomorrow and Friday, Saturday. Yeah, just the easiest way to help if you enjoy the content and help me do more content is to become a member. I think it's $5 US, something like that a month. £5. I appreciate not everyone has that money to throw around, and I keep content free for now. Maybe there'll be some members only content, but you do have a few perks there. I'm looking to step up those perks to get more incentive for you to become a member. But if you want to help out, become a member like Anonymous here. Thank you for the help. And NG here also saying these two are surely going to go to Brawl Street. Very excited to see that. I don't know who he's referencing. Was it Lito and Eko Roni? I think they will be. But yes, NG again saying Ben is a class act. Many think he's just an influencer, but he's definitely the real deal. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect from Ben Woolliss at all. I wasn't so clued up on him. I was worried it might just be a case of, although we're doing that influencer thing, which one championship has tried a few times in the past, but to one's credit, I think they've kind of moved away from that. But anyway, we'll get back to it because we have another interview here. Hi.
Hello. Sorry.
How are you? Good to see you.
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. Yeah, we got Johanna Persson now in the chat. So thanks for joining us. It's been a while since we've seen you, since the debut, the loss with Alicia. How's everything been since that moment?
Yeah, it has been good. Of course, it was hard after. A loss is never fun. But I felt like I learned a lot. Failure is a part of the success. So yeah, it's just keep working.
Yeah, I guess there's no other way to do it, right? You got to get back on the horse, so to speak. You got to still fight for that dream. I know you told me it was your dream to be the champ. Is that still the goal?
It's still the goal. I'm just gonna have a couple of more fights here, and then I hope for the chance again.
Talk to me about the fight with Alicia. What did you learn from that? I think it was a third round knockout. Felt like you were doing well, before that, and then it all went wrong. But are there lessons you learned?
Of course, to keep my hands up. But then just you need to fight a little bit smarter at this level, especially when you meet someone like Alicia with that kind of power in the hands. But I felt like the first 2 rounds was good. I followed the plan and put on the pressure. So yeah, and
it's always a thing for people debuting in one. They will deal with a few things they don't normally deal with, hydration testing and 4 ounce gloves and things like that. And I'm sure this
was a lot of new things.
So it'd be a bit more familiar for you now this week, but a tough opponent, Martyna Dominczak. She's coming off a tough loss as well to Petchtanong. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, perfect matchup for you guys, right?
Yeah, we always look the same too. So it's gonna be hard for the judges to separate us. But yeah, she's a really good fighter. Likes to put on the pressure. So I'm sure it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
It's gonna be entertaining, and I think. Do you think a win over her could put you right back in the mix, or are you expecting you're gonna need to get 2 or 3 wins before you can face the champ again?
No, I think I need some more wins before that. Yeah,
are you happy
I also want that because I'm in this to fight. So yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to rush, right? You like to get used to things in one championship, a few more fights. You know, maybe you get a win here, you want to come back later in the year. Is that the plan?
Yeah, exactly. I was actually supposed to fight this March against Selena Flores.
Yes, I remember now.
Yes.
And Selena had
So
a broken toe or something?
yeah, it was something with the foot. But I really want to fight her too, so you can just put
Maybe,
anybody
yeah.
there and I'm here.
We can rebook that then if you beat Martyna. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, Martyna is coming off a tough loss, but before that, she been doing pretty well. She moved down from strawweight and beat Yuya Apue, Cynthia Flores. She's quite popular as well. Do you think, this would be a good victory for your career? You know, where would it stand for you to beat her?
Yeah, of course. She's an experienced fighter, and she has fought a lot of the good girls. So a victory would be very good for the coming things.
Do you think you can finish her? I know you said you're expecting a brawl. Does that play into your hands? Do you like that kind of fight, or what?
Yeah, I really like that kind of fights. I think I'm the best in that kind of fights.
So maybe we can see another finish here. That would be great for you, and a bonus perhaps. Have you been getting your eyes on that?
Yeah, I have.
That would help. Who's out there with you? Is Sean with you? Nutritionist
Sean
again?
is here with me. He's standing here and looking at me.
I'll hopefully see him. I'll be coming there tomorrow for the weigh-ins.
Okay, nice.
Yes. Is everything okay with the weight and the hydration then?
Yeah, it's really good. And I also have my 2 new coaches here because I changed gym since last fight.
Really? Where did you go?
I go to a gym in Stockholm called Odenplan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how has that helped you?
It's helped me a lot, a lot of new trainers and really good sparring partners. A lot of good girls.
So maybe we can see a new version of Johanna Persson. Is that right?
Yeah, it's going to be Johanna Persson 2.0.
Sounds good. I look forward to it. Well, do you have any final words for your opponent and your fans?
Let's go.
Simple. Keep it simple. All right.
Yeah, of course.
Well, thank you, Johanna. Yes, I'll see you
Bye-bye.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. Johanna Persson, always fun to talk to and always fun to watch. I enjoyed the fight with Alicia, before the knockout. I'm sure that Johanna will be looking to put things right against Martyna, who's also a fan of coming forward, throwing shots. So we'll see. I think that one could be a sleeper for the card. Could be a fight of the morning. It's the first fight as well. So they have a duty, I think, an honor to kick things off with a bang. All right. Yeah. Staying hydrated. Long show. Little off topic, NG says, but have you heard anything about Vampire? He's been silent for a while. I haven't. I was with Mehdi in Tokyo, and I think Mehdi's pushing for something for Bambi. Maybe, to fight Nico Carrillo for the interim belt or something. I don't know if they would do an interim title defense. That could be an option. But also, I think he had a orbital injury, so that could be one that takes a while to heal, I'm not sure when that fight was. Probably was a while ago now. Let's look it up. Ooh. But those things can take a long time to heal. Okay. It was September last year, so he's probably about ready now. I think it takes at least 6 months to heal the fractured orbital. I think that's the problem he had. It was the spinning back elbow or back fist from Shadow cracked him. So, I'm sure he'll be roundabout now, stepping things up again, looking for a fight. So, but going straight to Nico Carrillo is a tough one. That's a big ask for him. I don't know if you want to warm up before that, because Nico, as we saw, is in great form. He's awesome against Shadow, and he injured Shadow. So Not sure if Vampire wants to go straight for the belt, but he may think he was owed a title shot before. He took the shadow fight kind of because I think he was supposed to fight Nontachai after beating Joe Nattlewood, but Nontachai was busy doing the kickboxing thing, so that didn't really materialize. And then he took the fight with Shadow, didn't go his way. So I wouldn't be averse to seeing Vampire get if it is an interim title defense from Nico. I have no problem with that. But maybe you can't get a title shot, even if it's interim off a loss, especially off a finish, TKO, whatever it was. So maybe he's got to get a win first. Alex, another member. Shout out to Alex Anderson. Appreciate your support, Alex, and all my members. Hi, Nick. How you doing? That inner circle is especially stacked, although I thought they would save that match for a bigger night. 100% worth the sub, and anyone not sub to Nick, 1000% shit. Oh, I didn't even read the comment before putting on screen, so sometimes that doesn't go well. But this one went well. I appreciate it, Alex. And yeah, I do want to get you guys some better content for becoming members. If you have any ideas, let me know. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is set up a kind of a chat. It's probably a Discord for anyone who is a member, and you can all chat amongst yourselves about whatever you want. But we'll see. If you'd like that, let me know. If there are other things you think would be beneficial, like members only content, I can do that. I think we already have some little emojis and stuff you can use, but it is mainly about supporting the channel. But anyway, I'll get back to all that because I've got next man here, the main man, Petchtanong. How are you doing? Good to see you.
I'm good, sir.
I'm okay. Good to hear. Yeah, good to see you. You have a big fight coming up this week against Ben Woolliss, co-main event. How are you feeling going into this huge fight here?
เป็นยังไงเจอครั้งนี้วันไฟไนท์คู่รองเจอกับเบนแบบเตรียมตัวมายังไงบ้างคะ
It's actually I'm preparing for myself like 2 months. I think it's enough. Yeah, actually I trained for a year, but I push myself about maybe like 6 to 7 weeks. Yeah, I think myself is ready right now. Yeah, 100% right now.
Yeah, he had a good win over John Lineker, who is a MMA fighter, former champion, but he's a great striker. Were you impressed by what you saw, or do you think he's not a real kickboxer? You're going to be.
I think he a good fighter and good kickboxing. Yeah, actually, but for me, I feel like I am different with John, right? So it's my kickboxing and my defense is better than him. So and I believe in myself. My defense is very good and. I will like defend everything, even his calf kick.
I was going to ask you, the calf kick. Are you prepared for that? We saw what he did to John Lineker, but you think you can defend against that?
Yes. So actually, I have like the last time I fought with Yuki, right? So he do a lot of calf kick, and then so I block all the time, so after that I feel like my leg is get weak and hurt, painful. When I go back to the gym, I think how I gotta defend it, and I learn every style how to defend the calf kick. Yeah, and I feel like I just check my leg or just that's it. It's helped a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, Jonathan Haggerty said in Tokyo, just lift your leg up. Is it that easy?
บอกว่ามันง่ายเหมือนที่โจนาธานแฮกเกอร์ตี้เขาบอกไหมคะเพราะโจนาธานแฮกเกอร์ตี้บอกว่าก็แค่ยกขาขึ้นอะไรเงี้ยมันง่ายขนาดนั้นเลยเหรอ
Jonathan Haggerty he talked the right thing. Yeah, it's not too easy, but they help a lot. If we block 100% sometimes, so maybe it get hurt, right? So when we are check the leg, it's getting better. Yeah.
But I saw Haggerty backstage in Japan, and he couldn't walk. He was still hurt. So they do hurt, right? The calf kick.
But help a lot. Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens. But do you think if you beat Ben Woolliss that you can maybe be the next man to fight Jonathan Haggerty and you can get that title shot? Is that the plan?
Hopefully, but have to see this fight first, because I have like a 1 fight 1 year, one year 1 fight, right? So I don't have many fights. So, and hopefully if I get more fight, maybe I get more faster and then moving more faster, and my performance gonna be like I getting better. If this fight I fight is very good, maybe.
Or would you want that rematch with Yuki Yoza, maybe in Japan, one samurai?
Actually, I don't mind to fight with anyone, just and I can fight with everyone.
Yeah, because you had a couple fights, 2 fights cancelled as well with Enahachi and Nabil. Would you want to fight them still?
Yeah. I can fight with everyone. I don't mind.
Because I asked Ben about you, and he says it doesn't. He knows you're 40 years old, but you have 400 fights, and you're still in great shape. Do you feel as young as ever, just like Sam A? We've seen what he can do at 42. Do you feel like that?
I have to say like it's not like the young fighter. It's not like before, but actually every day I try to getting better. I try to take care of myself and all the time, and try to recovery and all the time.
Well, you won't stop until you get the bantamweight kickboxing belt title back. Is that the plan?
Maybe yes.
We'll see how that goes. Could you update us at all on Superbon? He was supposed to fight next week, defend his belt, but he's injured. Do you know what happened to him? Can you talk about it at all?
Well, actually, he hurt like his elbow for a long time. So then when we are sparring all time, when I hit him, when I punching, when he blocked it, he feel like he hurt his elbow for a long time. And after that, when he went sparring with Bokao, like 3 weeks ago, I think, And then when Bokao, I punching on his hand, when he blocked like this, he come like this, and then he like this, and then he go to see doctor. Doctor say have to do some surgery, And then the first time he do surgery, everything are fine. It's going good. But after that, 1 week, his elbow get trouble, and then he have to do surgery again. Yes, 2 times in 2 weeks.
That's a shame. Well, I guess we might not see him for a while, but hopefully not too long. But anyway, Sean here asking if you could get a title shot, do you want to have it in the inner circle or one samurai in Japan or a Prime Video card like this, like a fight night? Do you have any preference to where you fight?
No, just give me a fight. I'm happy, and I don't mind anywhere.
It's been a while since you didn't fight in Bangkok, right? Though I think the fight with Hiroki Akimoto in Singapore, sorry, in Japan. Would you like to fight again outside of Thailand or what?
Maybe in Thailand is better. It's my hometown. I have a lot of FC and crowd cheering on me. I think it's better.
Not far from the gym either, is it?
Yes.
And how's Nongo? Yeah, I saw Nongo in Japan with Johan. Is he good? I wonder if he's got a fight booked soon. He's talking about. I know you can't tell us, but how's he doing?
Yes. He just told me yesterday his fight coming soon. Then he just signed the contract.
But does he still want the world title as well? Is he not giving up?
Yeah, he don't giving up. He just try to going every day. He want to getting better every day.
And Johan Ghazali as well. Did you talk to him after his loss in Tokyo? What do you think of his performance?
I think his performance is very good. He go up faster. He is still young. He very strong, and but he's so aggressive. He get angry and all the time sometimes. But actually, he train very hard. He very active. I think give him maybe like 1 year. It's much better.
Yeah.
It's more experience.
Yeah, we'll see. I was impressed. I thought he improved. Also, Rambolek's been with you guys at the gym, right? How impressed have you been by him winning the bantamweight title? Great performance.
แลมโบเล็กก็ซ้อมกับพี่เพชรด้วยใช่ไหมคะเป็นยังไงบ้างตอนนี้เหมือนน้องได้แชมป์ไปละ
Right now he going to the temple. He like a monk. Right?
Oh yeah.
I know. I didn't see him for a long time, but he sent me message. He gonna come to see me. At the stadium, but I know sure.
I think he's leaving the temple end of this month น่าจะสิ้นเดือน
เพราะว่าเขาฟ้องเขาบอกว่าเขาบอกว่าเดี๋ยวเขาจะมาเชียร์ผม
มายังไง so he said Rambolek is looking to come to the stadium to support him but he's still a monk so we're not sure how he's gonna show up
Can he leave the temple or does he have to stay there?
Cannot. Actually cannot.
I mean can leave but not for
Cannot.
entertainment purpose no cannot หรอ cannot yeah cannot no
We'll have to get him a TV to watch at the temple.
no, maybe
right.
he's like ศึกเหรอศึกเซอร์ไพรส์เหรอ
Well, yeah, either way, good luck for the fight, Petchtanong. Is everything okay with the weight, the hydration for tomorrow?
Yeah, everything okay. Yeah, the hydration and base okay.
All right, I'll see you there. I'm going to fly in tomorrow morning. So thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you. Thank you. All right. That's Petchtanong. Always love to chat to him. Legend and great English as well. Really improving. I think it's such an impressive thing because I can't speak Thai. So shout out to any of the Thais who learn English. I should learn Thai. It would help a lot. But I'm really bad with languages. Always have been. Always will be. It's like the one thing I couldn't do at school. It's about years and years and years of practice. My French, I've forgotten it all. Maybe I was learning the wrong language. Anyway, there's Billy. What's up? The dogs are here. We got more interviews coming. Don't worry, guys. Billy wants to go out, I think. I'll let him out. You want to leave the interviews, Billy, or you want to stay? We'll leave him here for a bit. But it is lunchtime. Maybe he's fiending for a bit of food, but he doesn't get lunch anyway. All right, that is Petchtanong. Always enjoy talking to him. He is great fun to watch. That's a really good fight as well, him and Ben Woolliss. I think that could steal the show. But yeah, I'm not sure it goes the distance. That's the thing. Petchtanong's not a finisher per se, but I think he has got it in his locker. He could show, I think it might be the game plan, to take Ben Woolliss all 3 rounds. We'll see if Ben's got that in his tank because, Ben has been fairly inactive because of, those illness issues he had, as he said, before the last fight. After the last fight, I spoke to him. He had a Crohn's disease, I think, which is very debilitating stomach issue. It might have been colitis, maybe both, which just took 3 or 4 years off his career. So Ben is making up for lost time. And I think a win over Petchtanong would fast track Ben to the title. For Petchtanong, he might need, another victory, maybe running it back with Enahachi because of that one fell through. We don't know if Nabil's sticking around at bantamweight or if he's going to try to get the Muay Thai belt back first or do this kickboxing thing. Nabil's whole plan has changed because of that loss to Rambolek. I think Nabil's plan first was, keep the belt there, then go get, or initially it was to defend it against Haggerty, and then, we got another interview. So hello, how are you? Sorry, I was talking. Now we got Nontachai. How are you doing, sir? Good to see you.
เป็นยังไงบ้างช่วงนี้สบายดีไหมคะ
ช่วงนี้ก็สบายดีครับผมก็เก็บตัวเต็มที่ครับ
Yes, I'm doing great and I've prepared myself very well for this fight. Talk to me about this fight. It's a big one for you.
a win over him could put you up there in the mix for the title. Is that how you're seeing it? He's a former title challenger, of course.
ก็ไฟเนี้ยเป็นไฟที่ค่อนข้างสำคัญเหมือนกันแล้วก็เหมือนแบบว่าถ้าเกิดว่าเราชนะเนี่ยก็อาจจะมีสิทธิ์ที่จะได้เข้าไปแบบชิงเข็มขัดเหมือนกันเรามองไฟนี้เป็นยังไงบ้างมีความสำคัญมากแค่ไหน
ก็ไฟนี้ก็มองสำคัญมากเพราะว่าเป็นอีกหนึ่งไฟที่ผมให้แบบในใต้ต่อขึ้นไปครับผมมองว่าสำคัญกับผมมาก
I think this fight is very important to me because I count it as like maybe like steps for me to finally get a title shot.
Yeah, you are now on a 2-fight win streak, and it was, only one loss in the last 6, but that loss was to Abdulla Dayakaev. Do you feel you need to beat him first, get revenge before you could get to the title? He's got a big fight against Superlek as well here.
ก็ครั้งนี้เราชนะติดต่อมา2ครั้งแล้วเนาะแต่ว่าก็มีครั้งนึงที่แพ้ก็คือแพ้อับดุลลาคนที่กำลังจะเจอซูเปอร์เล็กคิดว่าอยากจะรีแมตช์กับเขาไหมก่อนที่จะเหมือนแบบขยับไปชกกับคนอื่นอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
ก็ถ้าชนะไฟนี้ก็ตั้งเป้าไว้เลยครับแบบอยากจะรีแมตช์กับเขาครับผม
Yes, so if I win this fight, I think rematching with him would be my goal.
It's a tough fight against Felipe Lobo. But he's just had a baby, I think. So I don't know if that's going to affect his preparation. He might have had a few sleepless nights. Do you think that might help your chances here? Or are you not thinking about that?
ก็แต่ครั้งนี้เราเจอกับฟิลิเป้โลโบเราเจอกับฟิลิเป้โลโบแล้วก็ไม่ง่ายเหมือนกันแต่ว่าเหมือนฟิลิเป้โลโบเขาก็เหมือนแบบเพิ่งมีลูกก็อาจจะเหมือนแบบต้องช่วยเลี้ยงลูกอะไรหรือว่าอาจจะไม่ค่อยได้นอนอะไรคิดว่ามันมีผลกระทบอะไรไหมกับตัวของฟิลิเป้
ผมก็ไม่ได้คิดถึงเรื่องนั้นนะแต่ผมคิดว่าเขาน่าจะแบบอายุเขาน่าจะเยอะขึ้นครับความแบบเขาเรียกอะไรปฏิกิริยาเขาอาจจะช้าลงหรือว่าอะไร
Well, I'm not thinking about I'm not taking the baby into account at all, but I'm just thinking that like maybe he he gets older and maybe his reflex might become slower. Maybe that's the impact that his age is having. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's 33 now. Do you feel maybe he's not as good as he used to be? Do you feel you can take advantage perhaps that he might be past his prime? Is that what you're thinking?
ก็ตอนนี้ฟิลิปเป้เขาอายุ33แล้วเนาะคิดว่าเขาอาจจะเหมือนแบบพ้นช่วงที่พีคที่สุดไปแล้วไหมหรือว่าเราคิดว่ายังไง
ผมก็คิดว่าน่าจะพ้นมาแล้วเป็นช่วงที่ผมน่าจะปราบได้ครับ
Well, I think maybe he has passed his prime as you said and I think I can win.
Do you see a finish? Do you see a knockout? Or do you expect you're going to have to go all 3 rounds with him? He's obviously very experienced, a veteran, been around in one championship for a while. But yeah, how do you see the fight ending?
ก็ฟิลิปเป้ก็เป็นนักชกที่มีประสบการณ์เนอะแล้วก็อยู่ในวันมาค่อนข้างนานแล้วคิดว่าครั้งนี้น่าจะชนะคะแนนหรือว่าเราหวังว่าจะน็อกเขาได้
ก็ลึกๆหวังว่าอยากจะน็อกแล้วแบบทำให้ผลงานที่แบบสวยให้ได้มากที่สุดครับ
Well, deep down, I'm hoping for a knockdown. I'm hoping to win this fight beautifully and just have like the clean streak of winning.
All right. Well, it's been a bit of drama at your gym. I just want to ask you about last month, the press conference with Jitmungnon and Rodtang. Were you there? Did you watch that? All that stuff going on? I know that Saw A was there and she brought them all together. But were you there watching? And what did you make of it all?
ตอนที่เขามีอะไรนะที่มีแถลงเรื่องรถถังกันที่มีแบบมีซอเอไปอะไรเงี้ยตอนนั้นเราอยู่ด้วยไหมหรือว่าได้ดูไหมอะไรเงี้ย
ไม่ค่อยได้สนใจครับ
No, it's not on my radar actually
ไปนั่งกินกาแฟชิวๆไม่ได้สนใจเลยครับ
I was drinking coffee. I was just having my coffee outside.
Well, yeah. Would you like to see Rodtang stay in one championship? I know he doesn't really train there at all anymore, but are you hoping he and one can resolve their issues?
ก็แต่รถถังเขาก็ไม่ได้เทรนที่จิตเมืองนนท์ไม่ได้ซ้อมที่จิตเมืองนนท์นานแล้วเหมือนกันเนาะแต่ว่าในสำหรับเราเนี่ยยังอยากเห็นรถถังอยู่ในวันหรือเปล่าหรือว่าคิดว่ายังไง
ยังอยากเห็นเพราะว่าเขาก็ใช้ชื่อจิตเมืองนนท์ผมก็ยังเชียร์เขาเหมือนเดิมครับแค่แบบว่าแบบ อยากให้เขาแบบมีชื่อไปตลอดเพราะว่าแบบมันก็อยู่ในแคมป์เดียวกันอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับ
Well, I mean, he's still using Jitmyeongnon and he's still like kind of under the gym. So, I'm hoping if it could be resolved, he could still be under one championship.
Yeah, and I think Chatri wants him to do more of what he used to do, like maybe go back to the gym. Would you like to see him come in more often and train the way he used to, or is it not on your radar, as you say?
อยากให้เขากลับมาซ้อมที่จิตเมืองนนท์ไหมหรือว่าเราไม่ได้เหมือนแบบเราแบบไม่ได้คิดขนาดนั้นยังไงก็ได้อะไรเงี้ยแล้วแต่เขา
ผมก็คิดว่ามันก็แล้วแต่การตัดสินใจของเขานะครับเพราะว่ามันจะดีหรือไม่ดีก็ขึ้นอยู่กับตัวของเขาครับผมไม่มีใครสามารถบังคับหรือบอกเขาได้เลย
Well, I think it's completely up to him because whether what he decide, like which one he thinks is good for him, that's completely up to him. I don't think anyone can force him to do something. So if he thinks coming back to the gym is good for him, then he should be doing that. Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens, but all about you this week. What would a win here do for you? I'm sure you're becoming one of the big stars now at Jitmyeongnon Gym. Is that how you see it? Are you hoping to bring more success, more glory to the gym?
เรามองว่าเหมือนแบบพูดไงดีในค่ายเราก็เหมือนว่าได้สัญญาวันน่าจะแบบแค่คนเดียวไหมต่อจากรถถัง
ใช่ครับผมใช่
เรามองว่าเหมือนแบบว่าเนี่ยเราจะทำให้เหมือนแบบอิมจิตเมืองนนท์เนี่ยกลับมาแบบว่ามีชื่อเสียงกลับมามีคนพูดถึงอะไรอย่างนี้มากขึ้นป่ะหรือว่าเหมือนเราคิดยังไง
ผมคิดว่าถ้ามีโอกาสผมก็จะทำให้แบบจิตเมืองนนท์กลับมาดังอีกครั้งนึงได้
Yeah, I think if I have a chance, I really want to make Jitmyeongnon Gym become like famous like the old days again. Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe another bonus. I know Soe was happy last time. Would you like to bring her another bonus? She'd be happy with you.
ครั้งนี้หวังจะได้โบนัสอีกครั้งนึงไหมครั้งที่แล้วซอดีใจอะ
ก็หวังแน่นอนนะผมแบบหวังครับผม
Yeah, of course, hoping to get another bonus.
All right. Well, any final message? What can the fans expect from you on Saturday, one Fight Night 43 against Felipe Lobo here in Bangkok?
มีข้อความอะไรฝากถึงแฟนๆไหมคะ
ก็อยากจะฝากถึงฟิลิปเป้ครับ
ได้ไม่ฝากถึงแฟนฝากถึงฟิลิปเป้ได้
ก็เขาอยู่ในวันมานานแล้วครับปล่อยให้คนรุ่นใหม่ได้ก้าวขึ้นมาบ้าง
There's no message for the fan, only message for Felipe. So you have been in one championship for a long time. I think it's time to maybe like step down and let the younger generation take over.
Okay.
ขอให้คนรุ่นใหม่ได้เฉิดฉายอะไรเงี้ย
Let the younger generation shine.
Okay, well, I think I'm speaking to him soon. I'll tell him your message. We'll see what he says. All right. Thank you, Nontachai. Good luck for the fight. See you soon. All right. Thank you. Okay, that was Nontachai, Jitmyeongnon. Always fun to speak to him as well. I like his character. Yeah, he's not afraid to show a bit of personality. Sometimes these fighters are scared to say anything. You want to have characters in the sport, and he's a good guy. He's got some real ability too. Obviously got caught by Abdulla Dayakaev in that first round. Other than that, though, he's been pretty flawless in one championship. So we'll see how he's going to bounce back. It's a big fight for him against, win over Lobo. Yeah, would really, I think, cement him in the division, in and around the top 5. I'm not sure if it would be that high yet, but it would be, for Lobo's a former title challenger, right? We don't have rankings anymore, so I can't really say who is where. But, he's got some big wins to his name already and won. Beating Alessio Malatesta, Dmitry Kovtun, who's on a bit of a roll right now. Beating Ariana Esparza. Lost to Abdulla Dayakaev, of course. Pretty bad fashion. But, everyone has an off day. And I think he'll want to get that one back. And other than that, yeah, he then went back to Friday fights, got a couple more wins under his belt there against Sona Sen, who's, always there or thereabouts. And Semisa Sindir, 2 tough fighters out of Turkey. So yeah, Nontachai back on a roll, 2-fight win streak. Only blemish on his record is to Dayakaev. So yeah, a win here I'd say might be his biggest win yet. But let's see. We'll have to see what Felipe Lobo brings. And I will have Lobo a bit later. It looks like Superlek is next, and then Aslamjon Ortikov, then Lobo. Then we got Malykhin, Martyna, Eko Roni, Abdulla Dayakaev himself, Reug Reug, and Diogo Reis to finish it off. Gonna be a long show, guys, still, so buckle up. I will try to keep things interesting for you as long as I can. Let me just answer a message here. Oh God, I spelled that wrong. Okay. All right. So yeah, good boy having the best nap in the background. Yes, that's Molly. Good girl. Billy here as well, having a nap. I'm gonna let Billy out. I think he wants to. 1 second, guys. Give me a minute. You can see him here. Billy, you want to go? All right. Big birthday. My setup's falling apart. Microphone fell off. Okay. Don't want to keep the dogs prisoner. Yeah. So I need to fix my setup here at home. I've been saying that for a while, but kind of a makeshift thing. Anyway, Dayakaev is a beast, but so are most of the Dagestani fighters, says Alex Anderson. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, we all know about Dayakaev and Assadullah. There's a few others here in one championship, and Joe Rogan's loving them. You know, he can't get enough of talking about how good these Dagestani strikers are. Obviously, in MMA, the Dagestanis are known for their wrestling, the smothering ground game, the Dagestani handcuff, you know, they call it. But yeah, they also can throw hands, it looks like, increasingly. So yeah, imagine if Assadullah can get a few takedowns, defense together. I'm sure he could. Maybe MMA is on the cards for him one day, but he's a frighteningly incredible striker, isn't he, in one championship? Let's just see if he can make the weight. I think he won't have problems, but I think eventually he'll have to go up to bantamweight. So yeah, I always joke with many, it's like you've got all these guys, this factory line of world champions and future world champions. How do you juggle them all? It is difficult for him. Yeah, he's got Nabil, Dayakaev, Assadullah, Akif Kulizada as well. I think Hugh has designs obviously on the flyweight kickboxing title. The Black Panther as well wants the flyweight Muay Thai belt. But yeah, you might have to wait for Assadullah to move up. But anyway, that belt's vacant still. We don't know what's going on. But yes, what was I talking about earlier? So yeah, any other news to discuss? You can go on my Bangkok Post link in my bio on all my social media. You can read my articles if you want. I've been just putting out a lot of reaction last week or so from Tokyo. Taiki Naito calling for Superlek title shot. I think that would be a great fight next for both men. You know, win or lose for Superlek here against Abdulla Dayakaev. I think flyweight going down, he's going to have to defend the belt first. I think it's been more than 2 years since he defended that belt, and for me, my window is 18 months, defend or vacate, or interim. You know, and if he's not gonna defend the belt straight away after that, coming down, and if he wants to tune up in Muay Thai or something, I would just go interim something. But it's a messy situation, isn't it? In the kickboxing, you just had Takeru win the interim belt, then retire, and then you don't know what's going on with Rodtang. So I think it has to be Superlek, and I think Naito is probably the clear contender. Might be some other people who would have a problem with that, like Elias Mahmoudi, who beat Naito. That was a great fight, though, by the way. But I don't know what's going on with Mahmoudi. He had a doping ban for 6 months, I think, and then I don't think he's come back since. But yeah, it's like I say, there's no rankings for us to kind of put this picture together in our head, so we don't really know who deserves it. But if we're going on recency bias, I would have said if Hugh beat Superlek, if Hugh beat Taiki Naito, I would have probably thought Hugh would get it. So why not Naito? I think Naito and Superlek have a bit of history. They fought in the flyweight Muay Thai Grand Prix, and Naito's tough as nails. He's fought everyone really. He's fought all the biggest names in one. A lot of people, like I say, don't really rate him. I don't know why. I think he's very, very underrated. Who's he fought? He's fought Hugh, beat him. He beat Nakro. He beat Johanna Persson. That's the last 3 fights alone. He's got three wins. He lost to Mahmoudi, but that was a great fight. 2 spinning back fist knockdowns by Mahmoudi. The second one was a knockout. Lost to Deadwanglek, it's decision, but Deadwanglek, a very tough fighter. He lost to Kongtorani. He lost to Deadwanglek twice. But he's lost to Superlek as well, but he's beaten Petchtanong, Amir Nasiri, Sherzad Kabutov, Wang Wenfeng. He's lost to Johnson Haggerty. He's beaten Savas Michael. That's a great win. Beaten Rui Botello, also a great win. So yeah, he's got a great record. Anyway, I've got someone here with me who you may remember, guys. Aslamjon Ortikov. Good. How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yes, talk to me about this fight. It was supposed to happen a month ago, and then I think you got a call 3 or 4 days before that it was off, right?
Yeah. They called me. They said he got the injury, and I was really sad because I was waiting for this for a long time, or the 6 months it was. But finally.
At least it wasn't 6 months again, right? 1 month.
Yes, I'm happy.
Because I was wondering whether you were going to move on and maybe fight for the vacant title. Some people saying maybe you versus. Yeah. Did you talk to one about that?
Yeah. I was thinking about this, and many people want it. And I think before the title shot, they give me Jordan. It's okay. It's not a problem. I think I will do my best.
Maybe it's a good thing, because you said you've been away for so long, 7 months now, whatever. You can get a good win under your belt, and then you go for the title. It's probably going to be helpful, right?
Yes.
I mean, I wanted to ask you, did you feel annoyed or angry that you were not even considered in the first place for the vacant belt? It was Asadullah and Nongo. I thought it was going to be you and Nongo maybe, but what were you thinking?
Yeah, in the beginning, of course, I thought about this. After I won the Kongtorani, I thought, next gonna be me. But in my opinion, because Asadullah win him by KO, so I think that's why they give him opportunity first, because of the KO, in my opinion. So otherwise, I don't know.
So you weren't angry, or can you accept it?
Yeah, a little bit sad and surprised, little bit, because it was my plan. I was waiting for this, but it's okay. I'm okay. I'm fine. No problem. Anyways, I will get.
Yeah, you'll get it. Yeah, I think if you win this fight, it's probably going to be you and Asadullah, like we say. If he can make the weight, are you expecting to see him, or do you think he might move to bantamweight? Some people said maybe it's going to happen eventually, right? But maybe Ramadan was a factor, I think, in the last one.
Yeah, in my opinion, the Ramadan was affected. Otherwise, I think he can make a weight. I don't think it's going to be a problem, especially he worked with Peter. So I think he can make weight.
Well, yeah, that's tough. I think both of you work with Pete, right? So it's going to be difficult for Peter there to do that fight. But I'm sure you'll both be professional, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Not many people want to fight him, though, Asadullah. But you're not afraid, right? I'm sure you're not scared to put your hand up.
to someone. So I respect anyone, but what I want is my belt. That's it. I'm not gonna choose anyone. I'm not gonna choose. I didn't say that I wanna fight exactly with someone. I'm gonna fight for my belt, for the belt. So anyone, I'm okay.
Are you confident you could beat him? He's I think undefeated. He's knocking everyone out. He's Joe Rogan can't stop talking about him. Do you see a way you can beat him, and how would you do it? What's the plan? Do you think you can knock him out?
I am not them. I know my style. I am really different. I have a different style. Like, it's not easy to catch me, So let's see what's gonna happen. Of course, for the belt, I'm gonna do everything to get the belt.
Do you think Joe Rogan should be talking about you instead?
Nah, it's okay if you talk about him because he is really good. It's okay. It's perfect. It's not bad. Maybe he do a lot of KO. He win by the KO mostly. Maybe that's why they talk about him. But I'm happy for this. I'm happy for him.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, if you beat Assadullah, I think Rogan would definitely do an episode about you. But it's a great division, isn't it? I'm sure you're happy to be a part of it. Was part of you hoping maybe to be fighting Rodtang for that belt though one day? Because we don't know what's going on with him. But yeah, what do you think of this whole situation?
At that time, I was thinking about this to gonna fight because Rodtang was number one. Rodtang was the best one. Now I don't know what's gonna happen with him. I don't know if he's gonna fight or not. So now I think the contender is for title shot is Assadullah, and after this fight, if I win the by KO or I don't know KO or not, I'm gonna be the contender. So,
what did you think of his performance in Japan? I'm sure you watched against Takeru. Were you surprised? Well, you obviously know he didn't have the best preparation, in or out of the ring. But what did you think of that loss?
Honestly, when you see his fight, it wasn't. I cannot call it. It was a Rodtang because it was a different person and different style, different fight, and because of I think he wasn't ready. He didn't train properly. I think, and as you know, before the fight there was many problems. So I think it's all affected.
And do you hope we're going to see him back and he can fix this problem with one? And do you hope he will stay?
I just hope so. Yeah, I just hope so. I hope everything gonna be good between them, and then he gonna come back because one of the best, one of the toughest opponent in this division is Rodtang. So yes.
Well, it sounds like Superlek as well is coming back to flyweight. I'm going to speak to him soon today. Would you maybe expect to see him one day as well? I know he's got a kickboxing belt to defend, but yeah, you think Muay Thai?
This is dream, bro. Superlek is right now giving interview over there.
Okay. So he's next.
I will laugh, bro. Why not? Yeah.
But he's got a tough fight, hasn't he, against Dayakaev? What do you think happens there on Friday?
That fight gonna be crazy, but one thing what I know is like that Dayakaev has power. That's it. But I don't know what's gonna happen because both of them really good fighter, and I don't know what's gonna happen. But wish them luck. Let the show good fight, good performance. That's it.
Well, either way, some great fights for you in the future, but also a fun one. Yeah, this weekend at Fight Night 43. What are you expecting out of Jordan Estupiñán? We've seen what these twins can do. They're not in the best form. They're both coming off a couple losses, I think. But are you wary of their skills?
Yeah, he's like it's a good challenger for me because first time with a foreigner, and he has I think good footwork, not like Thai fighters because Thai fighters like a little bit different styles they have, but he has a different style and good footwork. So I'm excited. I'm interested in what's gonna happen. I want to see how good he is.
Yes. I think he's coming off one loss. Sorry, to Hugh. A very impressive victory for Hugh. But yeah, I thought he's looked very good before that. So we'll see what he can do. A lot of people thought him and his brother were going to be future. They were talking of the being champions as well. I know they want the belt. So he sees you as his stepping stone to the belt, I'm sure. You have to be careful with guys like that, right?
Yeah. Let's see what he can do. Let's see how he can handle my power, my speed, my footwork. So, but definitely we're gonna show really crazy fight. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're confident. It will be your hand raised, right, on Saturday.
Of course. This is what I want. This is what I was waiting for. This is what I need.
You need it. It's been a while. It's been too long since that last fight. The win over Kongtori, October. Yeah, 6-7 months now. We need to be a little bit more active, don't we? I think Sean here in the chat says, if you get that title shot, maybe September, October. Is that too late though? Do you want to do it before that? Do you want to do June, July?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
July, I definitely won't, bro. Not that September is like too long for me. July, I'm perfect. I'm okay. After this fight, I just don't want to rest or take some vacation. No, I just want to continue to training.
Okay. Yeah. Well, Alex says he thinks you're going to drop Jordan. Are you confident you can get a knockout here?
Thank you. Thank you. This is what should happen after tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Everything okay with the weight? I know, you work with Peter. You don't have any problems, but how's it looking for tomorrow?
Yeah, perfect. All is good. Ready for tomorrow. We're going to pass the weight, pass the hydration, and then, yes.
I'll see you there. Well, yeah, I'm flying in tomorrow. I'll fly tomorrow morning, so I'll be at the weigh-ins. Yeah, I'll say hello.
All right, that's good. See you there then.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Aslamjon. Appreciate you talking to me, and yes, good luck for the fight. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Aslamjon Ortikov, back in action. Been too long. Didn't realize it had been that long, actually, since he beat Kongtori in October last year. He was supposed to return last month against Jordan at Superlek, but Jordan was injured in fight week, pulled out. So yeah, they rebooked that fight for this month, and I would say Ortikov's the favorite. It's a tough one for Jordan Stupinan, but see, Jordan's had a couple of good wins here in one championship already against Freddie Haggerty and Ali Soldoyev. Did lose to Hugh last time out, but he'll be looking to bounce back. But yeah, I think it's a tall order for one of the twins to beat Ortikov. I do think Aslam will win, and I think Billy is back. I think Aslam, if he does win, it's going to be Aslam versus our friend Asadullah for the vacant belt. That's what I would do anyway. I think there's no other choice, especially with Rodtang's status in limbo. And I'm not sure if Rodtang does resign, that he wants to walk straight into a fight with an Aslam or an Asadullah. He might want to go for glory straight away, get the belt. But I think a tune-up would be better for Rodtang, see where he's at mentally and physically, because this is all predicated on him signing a new deal, things like that. I don't think it's going to be that quick. I think Rodtang won't be back until next year. If he comes back at all, I think this whole matching period thing is going to play out. There was talk, I think Beyond Kickboxing reported, Sakaki Bara was speaking about Rodtang, saying one sent them a legal notice saying hands off, he's still under contract. So I don't know if Ryzen's making a play for him. Don't know if that's the best thing for him. Presumably MMA. I know they do kickboxing as well, but it's primarily an MMA organization in Japan. I don't know if they'd have the money to pay him what he wants. So we'll see. We don't want to make this show all about Rodtang again. He's been the subject for a lot of the discourse recently, so we just got to see how it plays out with Rodtang. Excuse me there. A bit more sweats. Alex is right. I think Rodtang needs to fix things with one because I don't know if he can accept going out like that. I mean, yeah, we talked about Rodtang with Pete last week. I think, yeah, Rodtang needs to make a few changes. I think he has to. I think it'd be good for him to go back to Chipmungnon. I don't think he's gonna. So what he needs to do is kind of build a proper team around him at the family gym and not just have his family members coaching him, training him. Because I don't think they're going to push him the way if he got an impartial coach in like a Christian Knowles type, like I was saying with Pete, I think Christian really pushes Haggerty to that next level. I think if Rodtang could get an outsider to come in who really has his best interest at heart and isn't just going to say yes to everything, I think that would be best for him. But we'll see if Rodtang does that. He also needs to fix a few other things, but we'll get into that later. Because right now we've got another man who's very well known. It is Superlek. It's good to see you, Superlek. How are you doing? Good to see you.
I'm good,ครับ.
Good to see you. Big fight here against Abdulla Dayakaev, but it's at bantamweight, not at flyweight. A lot of people were expecting you're going to go back to flyweight, Superlek. Talk to me about the plan. Is it still to go to flyweight after this one?
ก็ครั้งนี้เจออับดุลลาในรุ่นแบนตัมเวทแต่ว่าแฟนๆตอนแรกเขาก็นึกว่าเราจะลงกลับไปฟลายเวทหลังจากนี้แพนจะเป็นไงหลังจากนี้แพนก็คือกลับไปฟลายเวทไหม
ใช่ครับก็ถ้าหลังจากนี้ถ้ามันผิดพลาดอะไรก็น่าจะกลับไปฟลายเวท
ไม่ผิดพลาดนะ
เอาก็เผื่อไว้ซอฟๆไว้ไงได้ก็อาจจะกลับไปที่รุ่นฟลายเวทครับถ้าทางทีมงานจัดให้ไปยกที่ฟลายเวทก็จะกลับไปยกที่ฟลายเวทแต่ถ้ายังให้ยกที่แบนตัมเวทก็ยังอยากยกแบนตัมเวทต่อ
ก็คืออยากอยู่2รุ่น
ใช่
Actually my plan is to stay in both division so I'm happy to stay in bantamweight I'm happy to go down to flyweight as well if the team one championship team want me to go down to flyweight after this I can
Yeah, because I was going to say if you beat Abdulla, that puts you in the mix for a title shot really at bantamweight. So why would you leave? Is that what you're thinking? Beat Abdulla, then maybe try and get that title shot against Rambolek, something like that?
ก็จริงๆตัวเขาเองก็คิดว่าถ้าเกิดว่าชนะอับดุลลาได้เนี่ยก็น่าจะอาจจะได้ไปชิงแชมป์แล้วนะอันนี้เราคิดเหมือนกันไหมว่าเหมือนแบบว่าอยากจะกลับไปเอาเข็มขัดก่อน
ผมคิดว่ามีโอกาสครับผมไม่ได้หวังอะไรมากแต่ว่าขอแค่มีโอกาสถ้าว่าผมชนะในไฟล์นี้ได้ผมก็แล้วแต่ทีมงานครับว่าถ้าให้ผมชิงแชมป์ผมก็อยากชิงแชมป์นะเพราะว่านักมวยความฝันก็คืออยากเป็นแชมป์ผมก็อยากกลับไปคว้าแชมป์คืนของกลับไปชิงแชมป์คืนนะ
It's not like that is like my goal but I do think that there's possibility that after I beat Abdulla I would be able to get the title shot so if the team think that I am ready for the title shot to get that belt back I am ready to get it back
But yeah, I think Chatri said, you're going to defend the flyweight kickboxing belt next. And I think there were some talks about that. I'm not sure how much you can say, but is that next on your agenda after this one? Yeah, to defend the belt. It's been, over 2 years since you defended the belt against Takeru. Do you feel like you have to defend that belt now?
เหมือนคุณชาติพูดว่าหลังจากไฟเนี่ยเราก็น่าจะต้องไปป้องกันแชมป์คิกบ็อกซิ่งฟลายเวทอันนี้มีการคุยมาแล้วไหมหรือว่าเหมือนแบบว่าแผนเป็นยังไง
ก็มีครับก็มีเพราะว่าจริงๆผมเป็นแชมป์นานเป็นแชมป์ในนานยังไม่ได้ป้องกันแชมป์ผมว่ามีคุยกันกับพี่ชาตรีอยู่ครับก็อาจจะเป็นกลับไปป้องกันแชมป์ฟลายเวทหรือว่าถ้าชนะอาจจะเป็นชิงแชมป์อะไรเงี้ยครับก็ต้องรอดูครับ
I think we all have to wait for the final of the talking because I have been talking to the team and also to Kun Chatri like several times and maybe it would be the defending the title of flyweight or maybe it will be a title shot for bantamweight Muay Thai we don't know yet so have to stay tuned for that
I need to ask you, what did you think of that fight with Rodtang and Takeru? And were you hoping maybe Takeru would not retire? Maybe he will come and challenge you for the belt because he was the interim champ, but obviously he retired. Yeah, what did you make of his performance and Rodtang?
คิดยังไงเกี่ยวกับไฟท์ระหว่างทาเครุกับรถถังที่เพิ่งผ่านมา
ก็สนุกครับ แล้วก็มันก็ตื่นเต้น แล้วก็ทาเครุเขาก็ทำผลงานได้ดีครับต้องชื่นชมในตัวทาเครุว่าเขาชกออกมาได้อย่างดีมากเลยเขามีประสิทธิภาพมาก
I think it was a fun fight, very exciting, and also I think Takeru had done a really good job. He had amazing performance.
Are you hoping Rodtang comes back to one? I know it's a tough situation, but would you like to fight him again? You hoping maybe they can fix their problems together?
สำหรับรถถังอ่ะเหมือนเราคิดว่าเหมือนแบบอยากให้รถถังกลับมาชกที่วันไหมอยากจะเจอรถถังอีกสักครั้งไหม
ก็จริงก็อยู่ที่ตัวของเขาเองครับผมคิดว่ายังไงถังก็ชกอยู่แล้วแหละผมคิดว่านะถ้ากลับมาได้ก็มีโอกาสก็ไม่แน่ครับ
I think it's all up to him with the like the resolve. It's just up to him, and also if he ever come back to one championship, I think there's a chance that we will fight again.
Yeah, right now maybe there's no clear contender, but there is one man who called you out in Japan. That's Taiki Naito. You've fought him before in Muay Thai. He wants to face you for the kickboxing title. He just beat Hugh at One Samurai 1. Would you be happy to defend your belt against him if it is the flyweight kickboxing title defense next?
มีคนเขาท้าเราก็คือไทกินาอิโตะที่ญี่ปุ่นถ้าเกิดว่าจะต้องเจอเขาเป็นการเหมือนแบบว่าป้องกันแชมป์คิกบ็อกซิ่งอ่ะเป็นไงอยากเจอไหม
ก็ยินดีครับ
Yeah I'm ready. That would be great.
And some people were asking maybe about Jonathan DiBella coming up from strawweight for a super fight. Would you be interested in that one?
มีคนพูดเหมือนกันว่าโจนาธานดิเบลล่าอาจจะขยับเวทขึ้นมาเป็นซูเปอร์ไฟท์คิดว่าไง
ได้
Yeah that can happen too.
That sounds good.
ผมอยากเป็นซูเปอร์ไฟท์
Actually I would prefer it to be super fight.
Okay, well, let's see what happens. A lot of options for you, but you've made some changes as well. Superlek, you're back at Yokkao. You're looking in good shape. What was why did you decide to go back to your old gym? Do you think it's going to improve your performances?
ก็ตอนนี้เรากลับมาซ้อมที่หยกขาวอะไรทำให้เหมือนแบบเรากลับมาซ้อมที่หยกขาวเพราะว่าเราคิดว่าเหมือนแบบมันจะสามารถโฟกัสในการซ้อมมากขึ้นหรือเปล่าหรือว่าเราคิดว่าไง
ใช่ครับที่กลับมาก็อยากมาโฟกัสกับเรื่องการซ้อมกับการชกของตัวเองให้มากขึ้นครับว่าตอนที่ผมมีค่ายครับผมไม่ได้โฟกัสกับตรงนี้มากเกินไปผมโฟกัสเรื่องตัวเองผมโฟกัสเรื่องคนอื่นผมโฟกัสหลายๆเรื่องไม่ว่าจะเป็นงานไม่ว่าอะไรหลายๆอย่างมันก็เลยมันทำให้ตัวผมเองโฟกัสได้ไม่เต็มที่
Yes, I believe that coming back to train at Yokkao will give me more focus in terms of training because when I was having my own gym, I was focusing on something else too much, like onto like the business and also onto other people. So I feel like just scale back and coming back to the old gym would just make me stay focused on the fight more.
Yeah, do you think we're going to see the old Superlek from 2023, 2024 when you were beating everybody? Do you think we're going to get this guy back? We're going to see that on Saturday here or Friday?
คิดว่าวันศุกร์เนี่ยก็คือจะได้เจอซูเปอร์เล็กคนเก่าที่บอกว่าตอนปี 2023 ที่บอกว่าโหชนะทุกคนรวดเลยไหม
ก็ผมคิดว่าครั้งนี้ผมก็จะพยายามทำให้มันดีผมคิดว่าผมกลับมาได้แล้วก็จะเห็นผมในเวอร์ชันที่แข็งแกร่งกว่าเดิมแล้วก็ซูเปอร์เล็กคนเดิมอาจจะกลับมา
Yes, I will really try to do my best on Friday and I'm hoping the old Superlek will come back and I've been focused on this fight a lot and like I'm trying to do my best.
It's a tough fight, isn't it? Abdulla Dayakaev, he's knocking everyone out. He obviously is coming off a loss himself to Rambolek. Are you confident you can knock him out? He's been talking about this for years, how he wants to fight you, he wants to knock you out. Just like you did to Jonathan Haggerty, do you think you can stop this guy?
คิดว่าครั้งเนี้ยเรามั่นใจแค่ไหนที่จะสามารถชนะหรือว่าน็อกอับดุลลาห์ได้เพราะว่าจริงๆเขาว่าพูดมาหลายปีแล้วว่าเขาว่าอยากเจอเราแล้วก็อยากจะเป็นคนแรกที่สามารถน็อกเราได้
ก็ผมก็คิดว่าผมมีโอกาสที่จะน็อกเขาได้เหมือนกันนะเพราะว่าผมมันเป็นมวยไทยครับมันเป็นมวยไทยที่มันใช้อาวุธได้ถนัดมากกว่าเพราะว่าอย่างหนึ่งเลยคือเขามีหมัดที่อันตรายจริงแล้วก็อาจจะมีพวกลูกเล่นแปลกๆท่าแปลกๆที่ว่าผมระวังอยู่แล้วตรงนี้ผมคิดว่าถ้าผมป้องกันหมัดได้ผมตอบโต้ได้ผมคิดว่าผมก็มีโอกาสที่จะชนะน็อกเขาเหมือนกันนะ
I think there's of course like a good chance that I could knock him out because I understand that he has like powerful punches. He's a heavy hitter. Like the punches I have to be careful of, and also all the other things that kind of like unorthodox moves that he has. I am aware of that, but I think since it's Muay Thai, so I think I have a good chance of like knocking him out as well.
Do you think he's too confident as well? He's or too arrogant. What do you think? Do you like him? Do you dislike him?
คิดว่าเขามั่นใจเกินปะคิดว่าเขามั่นใจเกินปะที่เขาชอบพูดว่าเขาจะน็อกเรา
แน่นอนครับผมมั่นใจจริงผมคิดว่าเขาเรียกความมั่นใจให้ตัวเองมากกว่าเขาอาจจะกลัวผมก็ได้
Well, I don't think he's overly confident. I think the way that he talks is maybe the way to boost his own confidence. Just saying this out loud make him feel like he believes in himself. Maybe he's scared of me. Who knows?
Right. Well, it's going to be great fight. Any final words, Superlek, for everyone watching?
มีอะไรฝากถึงแฟนๆไหม
ก็ขอบคุณทุกคนครับที่เชียร์
Thank you so much for the fans for supporting me. Please stay tuned this Friday.
Stay tuned. Superlek back in action against Abdulla Dayakaev. Thank you. All right. Appreciate it. Great to talk to Superlek. Yes. As Kinzo Kumen said, oh shit, it's Superlek. Yeah. A bit of star power for sure here on Wednesday afternoon on the show. Also, Kinzo Kumen wants to see Superlek versus Naito next, then the super fight. Yeah, sounded like Superlek there was maybe interested more in the super fight with DiBella first instead of Naito. I don't know what you guys think. I'd like to see both of those fights. I'd like to see DiBella maybe do a strawweight defense and then Superlek do the flyweight defense against Naito. If they both win, then you do the super fight later this year. But yeah, let's get DiBella a defense maybe against, the Zhang Peimian thing still there. I think there are other options. Who was it? Takumi Terada, I think, he just won on Samurai. Is that the one? I think maybe I might have got my names mixed up. Who was it who fought Toma Kuroda? I think it was that. I don't want to get it wrong, so I'm just going to check. Yeah, sorry, Toki Tamaru. Takumi Terada was the one they wanted to sign, I think, but he ended up going to Rise. Yeah, Toki Tamaru, teammate of Takeru at Vasilius, got a unanimous decision against Toma Kuroda in Tokyo. And I think, maybe he could be fast-tracked. It might be a little bit too soon. I'm not sure. Let me know what you think, guys. But if it's someone who's already on the main roster, what have you, Zhang Peimian makes sense. He's back on track. But I know Rui Botello would have something to say about that, given he's beaten him twice. And I know Rui has his eyes on getting that belt and getting a rematch with Jonathan DiBella. So who knows how it plays out. Kinzo Kumen says, I'd like to see DiBella defend his belt first as well. I think that's the one. That would make more sense. Sean says, do those fights in Japan. Yeah. I think, let's get DiBella on a samurai show, but I think August is a little too far away. He hasn't fought since October. I know he's itching to get back in there, so I hope to see him on maybe an inner circle first, defend that belt, do the Zhang Paimian thing, something like that. Then go. I mean, the question is, where do you do DiBella and Superlek if you do that? Is it in Japan? I think you might be better served with that in Bangkok as well. But if it's DiBella and what's his face, Toki Tamaru, yeah, that makes sense in Samurai. But yeah, that might be fast tracking poor old Toki. Anyway, here's a question from Tom67 Slick. Says, do you think one should allow limited leg catch and clinch for kickboxing like other orgs? Yeah, you tell me. I'm not the kickboxing expert, and I know that one, yeah, they, like you say, don't allow it. Don't seem to be a fan of it. One often make tweaks and changes to rule sets that they think improve them. It's hard to argue with some of them. It's easy to argue with others. That to me sounds like perhaps Chatri thinks it makes for less exciting fights. I don't know. Then they're very anti-clinch in Muay Thai, aren't they? And I think Chatri feels it slows the fights down. He wants kind of constant car crash action, crash bang wallop. So maybe he similarly feels that would slow. There's a fly here. Kickboxing fights in one down, and he's not keen on that. I don't know. I presume as kickboxing traditionalists, you would want that. So I don't see it happening though. I think Chatri is very particular on rule sets and things like that. They have their own rule sets for MMA as well, and they score MMA differently. They score Muay Thai and kickboxing differently, I think. So I think he's trying to improve these sports is how he sees it, and he might see that as something that doesn't improve it. Up to you how you want it and what you want to watch. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting one. It would change a lot of way fighters approach fights, I think. Oh, excuse me. Who have we got next? All right. Long schedule. Let me just send a message. Let me check. Okay. Right, who's next? Okay, long schedule. Superlek. We've had Aslamjon and Superlek, so I think it's Felipe Lobo next if we're sticking to the schedule. We're a little behind, or are we? I'm not sure. But I have Lobo, Malykhin, Martyna, Eko Roni, Abdulla, Umar Khan, aka Reug Reug, and Diogo Reis still scheduled. Not sure if all of them will turn up, or they all will, or some of them will. It's always a bit of a gamble, yeah, because they have other stuff to do. Today is the day they do all their things like media. They do photo shoots. They do their rules. They do the interviews with the commentators as well, and they do medical checks, I think. So Wednesday, very busy day for them, and they're of course kind of cutting weight and not eating. So talking is a tough thing for some of them. So I try not to extend the interviews too long. Why haven't they uploaded Friday Fights 153 live stream? Tom asks. I didn't know they hadn't. I don't know where you're living and where you're watching from. Now they have a lot of restrictions on Friday Fights. I know in Hong Kong where I live, it's on beIN Sports, so you can't get it on YouTube anymore. Whereas in Thailand, you can still get it on YouTube and other countries. But if the country you live in has a specific broadcast deal with one, then you won't be able to get it on YouTube, I think. Or you might be able to get it on that platform's YouTube channel, like Sky Sports, if you're in the UK. Trial and error. Also, they have their own subscription service now. One Inner Circle, which has the first 5 fights, obviously. So that's also muddying things up, complicating things. It's a bit difficult. I would just, if you tell me where you live in, where you're watching from, I'll try to see. Here we go. It says they usually upload every Friday fight on YouTube, but not the last week. Many people were complaining. Maybe that's a recent change. I'm not sure. I didn't notice that. I normally watch it live. I don't catch up. I didn't watch it last week, actually. I was I passed out at like I watched the Inner Circle, then I fell asleep because I was so tired. Still quite tired from Japan, and being a dad leaves me quite tired these days. So yeah, I missed that one, but yeah. Tell me where you watched from, or give me a vague idea, and I'll try to help you out there. I didn't know that it was a new thing, so maybe other people in the chat can help with that. Oh, Alex says, yeah, they didn't upload it on YouTube this time, but I watched it on One FC. Yeah, maybe they're uploading it on their own thing now. I'm not sure. I think it's still just the Inner Circle on live.onefc.com. It looks like it. And obviously the Samurai pay-per-view is there. You can still buy that. Doesn't look like they're uploading Friday fights, or maybe that's just because I'm in a different country. I don't know. Yeah, I'll try to find out for you guys. Me too. Both for me, says S. Barber Crane. Interesting. Maybe it must be some kind of new thing. Well, yeah, I'll try to investigate that. I know they've made a lot of changes this year to Friday fights, and obviously with the Inner Circle now, the streaming element, and they've added more fights overall to the Fridays, 14 instead of 12. The time starts earlier, so a lot of changes. So they might be just tweaking the process still. But yes, we will. I'll see what we can do, guys, on that. Okay. Oh, just reading some news there. USA, S. Barber Crane. Okay, well, USA has a Prime Video deal, right? So is it on there? Do they upload it on there? I don't know where Friday Fights goes in USA, whether you grab it on YouTube. Maybe there was just an honest mistake of not uploading it that 1 week, but I'm not sure. I'll have to inquire for you guys. For me, I think, yeah, in Hong Kong, like I say, I have to watch it on beIN Sports, which requires a separate subscription. And then I watch Inner Circle on live.onefc, which is another subscription. So getting expensive to watch one these days. But I think, any product you like, you have to pay for these days, right? Whether it's media, content you're consuming. But anyway, we'll get back to that because Felipe Lobo is here. Yoga Bonito, head of the World Cup. How you doing, Felipe? Your mic's off. I'll turn it on. Oh, I can't.
There.
I need to fire. There you go. There you go.
How are you?
I'm good. Congratulations on the baby, Felipe.
Thank
How
you.
is dad life treating you? Yeah.
Yes, very tough.
Yeah.
Very hard.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, you too, right?
Yeah. Not much sleep, right?
Yeah, no much sleep.
Are you sleeping in a separate room before this fight?
I was sleeping in the separate room, but my wife's family is not in Bangkok. Also, my family is not in Bangkok, so it was very hard. We need to share time sometimes, to take care of the baby. The preparation was very hard, tough preparation.
Yeah, I was going to ask you how did it affect your preparation for this fight with Nontachai on Saturday? Do you feel you're coming in the best shape you could, or what's going on?
Yeah, the preparation was so hard. I lost many nights, don't sleep many nights, but I prepare very well. I training so hard. I always give 100% in my trainings, even if I don't sleep well, but I was there in the gym, giving my 100%, you know. It was very tough, very hard. The hardest, I would say the hardest preparation ever.
But it's all worth it, isn't it? When you look at your baby, right?
Yeah, 100%. Give you extra energy.
Yeah, and extra motivation, right, to win this fight. What's the how old now? Sorry, is it a boy or a girl?
2 months. Is a boy.
Okay, wow. Are they with you this week?
Your one is a boy as well, right?
No, mine's a girl. She looks like a boy. We joke about that a lot.
It's a girl.
Yeah, she got a very manly haircut right now. Like, did you bring your wife and your baby with you to Bangkok?
No. He cannot travel yet. Too young, too baby.
So you're getting some sleep this week at least.
Yes.
I bet you're loving that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I'll be sleeping a lot. I'm flying tomorrow to Bangkok, so I'll be there for the weigh-ins. I'll see you there. How is everything on the weight, the hydration side for you?
Yeah, everything is going smooth, you know, very smooth. Everything's going good. I'm doing I did it many times, so I know the way, you know. Perfect.
Yeah, you never really had too many problems from what I remember, but this is an important fight for you. Nontachai, he's coming off a couple of wins now. He spoke to me earlier. He says he sent you a message. You know, he says it's time for you to step aside, let the younger guys through. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, we're gonna show him on Saturday. Saturday, I will show him.
Yeah, it's not time for you to step aside yet, is it? You're still young, 33. You still feel you have another title run in you, right?
Yeah, 100%. You know, I'm training very hard every day. You know, and I still believe that I can be the champion.
Yeah, obviously the last one didn't go your way against Kulabdam. Now renamed himself Ratchasisan. What happened in that fight? Because I know, it wasn't the most exciting fight. A lot of people were hoping to see you guys go at it. It was a bit more.
I got stuck in my mind. You know, I did a game plan. I did a game plan for the fight and was not working, and I get stuck in my mind. Also, the preparation was so long. Preparation. First, we was about to fight and then cancel. After 1 month preparing for the fight, they canceled the fight, and then because he get injury, right? And then after 1 month, I need to prepare again for fight with him. So the preparation was very long, and in the fight day, my body was not 100%. Also, my mind.
Yeah, it didn't look like the usual Felipe Lobo. Do you think maybe you overthought? You were thinking too much about stopping him?
Maybe overtraining, overthought, thinking too much, training too much. You know.
Yeah, because you often just go for it. You know what I mean? You're not afraid to fight, to go forward, but you started to add a bit more fight IQ to your game plans, and it was working for you. But maybe this time it was too much. Is that how you see?
Yeah, like how I said before, I was following the game plan, but he's doesn't work the game plan. He started kicking my legs and then blocking my game, and I couldn't find a way to go close, you know.
Well, we'll see how it plays out in this one. Nontachai also, he likes to throw down. Are you expecting him to come forward and engage with you? What do you expect from him?
Yeah, he's a smart fighter, you know. He's more female. I think he's gonna do I think he's gonna go forward, you know, try to use his range, his power. But I'm prepared for everything. This fight, I don't have a game plan, but I'm prepared myself for everything.
Yeah, and a win over him kind of protects your position, doesn't it? Have you thought about what's next after this, or are you just focusing on Nontachai right now? Because you're also very busy back home.
Yeah, to say the truth, I'm not focused on the next. My only focus is next fight. After the next fight, I don't know yet what gonna be. I have no plan yet. But I want to fight everybody, you know. I want to fight anybody who come my way right now. I have a son and I need to work as well, so I'm open to fight everybody.
Yeah, there's been a lot of change in the division. Rambolek now has the
Yeah, a lot
belt,
of
and
change.
yeah.
Has
Would
Nabil in
you
the line again?
Nabil on the line, Haggerty, Abdulla Dayakaev, Superlek? You want to fight all these guys, right?
All these guys.
Okay. Well, maybe first you're going to enjoy the World Cup. How is Brazil going to do?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Everybody in Brazil don't know what's gonna be with the Brazilian team. You know, we are not sure anymore. Before, when it was Romário, Pelé, Ronaldo, everybody was very happy, very sure. Right now, it's not much sure. You know.
But you got Carlo Ancelotti, at least the best manager.
Yeah.
And Cunha from Manchester United, my team.
Cunha.
All right. Thank you, Felipe. Good luck. I'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-ins. Yeah. And good luck for the fight, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Appreciate
Take care.
you.
See you.
And enjoy the sleep. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. All right. That's Felipe Lobo, a new father as well. Just like me, but his son's even younger, 2 months. So yeah, he's been struggling to sleep, and wonder if that's going to affect his fight this weekend. But hopefully not too much. It is difficult. I think I definitely can attest to that. I'm not a fighter, but it affects your daily life, whatever your job is, 100%. So when you're fighting in the ring, you don't want to be sleep deprived. I'm sure you want to be 100% physically prepared. I can be tired. It's not going to affect me too much. Might just look a little bit baggy-eyed on these live streams, but yeah, Lobo's got a lot more at stake, a lot more at hand. He wants another win. He's coming off that loss to Kulodam, so he needs to get the victory here. But yes, thanks for sticking around, guys. I know it's been a long show. We do have a few more interviews coming your way. I don't know who's next. Let me check the list. It is, I think, Anatoly Malykhin, because we've already had Lito Adiwang. So yeah, Malykhin, Martyna, Eko Roni, Abdulla, Umar Khan, Diogo Reis still to come. Oh, many. Let's see who turns up. I'm not sure if they all will be there, because like I said, they have other things to do today. They've got medical checks as well, booked in at the hospital, things like that. So we're a little bit behind schedule as well, I think. It's like half an hour. Oh no, we're ahead of schedule. Excuse me. My schedule is in Thai timing. So Malykhin is supposed to be at 1 p.m., but that's Thailand time. So we're actually half an hour ahead of schedule, because it's 1:30 here in Hong Kong where I am. That's good, at least. Maybe we can finish a little bit earlier as well, because I was scheduled to finish at about 4 o'clock, which is crazy. I would like to finish earlier than that, because we started at 11:30. So the long show today. Yeah, hopefully we can wrap it up in 3 hours. We are 2 hours in now, though, and we still have a few left, so it's probably going to go a little bit longer. But yes, if you're just joining us, welcome to the show. We're doing Media Day interviews with some of the big stars from Fight Night 43 on Saturday, and also the Inner Circle. We've got the headliners coming up, Reug Reug and Malykhin, the heavyweight champ, former heavyweight champ, both going to be stepping on, or sitting down, shall we say, behind that desk there, speaking to me. I don't know how we're going to do Malykhin, not sure. We've got a translator. We might have to call Diana on the phone. Reug Reug, his English is good enough. I know sometimes he doesn't like to show it, but he can get by. He's doing an open workout as well. So if you're in Bangkok, you should get yourself down to M Sphere. I think that's where Evolve MMA is now set up in Bangkok, right in the heart of the city on Sukhumvit, I think. It's a nice area that, yeah. I can't remember the precise location. I have been there, I've walked around. Very nice. I haven't seen the gym though. It's a shame. If I was there today, I would have gone to the workout, but I'm sending Giuliano there to do some stuff, catch some content. I don't know what we'll get, but we'll see. Reug Reug's always fun, always interesting. Okay, Sean's in the USA, shows up on Prime and YouTube. That is Friday Fights. So, yeah, I don't know what to say to the guys who cannot find it. Yeah, if you're all in the USA, I think you can get it on YouTube, but don't quote me. Thanks for the hard work, or thank you for watching, Sean. Commiserations on that loss for the Hammers, West Ham. That was some nonsense with the refs there, the VAR. You know, Arsenal, not to get too into it, they've been doing that all season. And yeah, can't believe they got lucky with that. Anyway, Jasmine, what's up, says, hopefully one has a better deal to watch the fights. I've been paying for beIN and the Inner Circle monthly and yet still have to top up for pay-per-view events. I think you're in Singapore, right? I can't remember. But yeah, it's getting a little expensive. Yeah, you've got like 3 subscriptions, I guess. If you have I don't know where Samurai is going to be every month. Ideally, I think, if they could fold it into your live ONE FC subscription thing, that'd be cool. If you're outside Japan, I know in Japan it's going to be on Unext, but if it's like a pay-per-view every month, that could be tough. It depends on the card. If it's one of the bigger Samurai ones, like the first one is, and like I think the 4th one's going to be with Takaru's retirement ceremony, I think you can run those as pay-per-views. If it's a smaller scale one, like Samurai 2 is going to be in August, then I think, yeah, it'd be tough to charge maybe a cheaper pay-per-view, but I think one's got to figure out a way to get all of this stuff under one roof. But, it's difficult, and also it's good for them to have more broadcast deals and things like that, because it means more money for them. It means more money for fighters, better fights. Fans are going to benefit overall. Bigger events, more numbered events, hopefully. Arena shows. And Alex Anderson saying, they may, moving forward, want you to go to watch ONE FC because I watched both Inner Circle and Friday Fights there last week. Ah, yeah, interesting. What country are you in, Alex? Because, yeah, I don't know if I get it in Hong Kong, because like we say, it's on beIN Sport, but maybe they're, like I think I said earlier, maybe they're pushing Friday Fights onto that platform as well in countries that don't have broadcast deals with it. I mean, it makes sense. It has been free for 3 years now, at least, on YouTube. I think at some point they need to monetize not just the Inner Circle, but I mean, Inner Circle's better, in theory, better value than, or better fights, than Friday Fights. So throwing in Friday Fights isn't going to hurt, but it sort of defeats that point of having that premium product you only put behind the paywall. We'll see. It's a lot of things. I'm sure they're on top of it. Sean asking, I just want to know if he has any plans to defend those other 2 titles anytime soon, and if he has any opponents in the future. Is that for Malykhin? Yeah, I think I asked him last time I interviewed him, and I'll try to do it again this time. He still has a middleweight belt and a light heavyweight belt. I imagine he's put all the eggs in the basket of reclaiming the heavyweight title, and it's just probably been taking longer than he wanted to get this rematch. It's been 1.5 years now since Reug Reug won it. 169, I think it was, in Bangkok. They were supposed to do it in November in Tokyo. Like I said earlier, it didn't happen. So we'll see. There'll be a clearer picture, I think, once we get through this fight, whether he wins or loses. I think especially if he loses, they're probably going to build up a light heavyweight division for him. I could see the middleweight belt just never being defended again. There is no middleweight division. I can't think of any middleweight fighters now, especially Ongla's retired. De Ridder's gone, obviously. Shamil Erdogan's fighting at heavyweight and light heavyweight. It was a thin division to start with. I don't know if we'll ever get that again. It may just keep it on Malykhin, because I don't think he can make that cut anyway. But if he loses the heavyweight rematch, he may decide to move down permanently to light heavyweight, which would, in theory, put him in touching distance of the middleweight. And he could maybe do it again, but I think he lost a lot of strength that last time, and it maybe showed in the Reug Reug fight. He wasn't like a full heavyweight power he had before. I think this time we're going to see a different Malykhin. But yeah, I would rather he vacates that belt, and if one still want to do middleweight, they may have to build a division, but it doesn't seem that priority at all for them, especially since Ongla's lost that belt. They just lost interest in it. De Ridder had it for a while, but they slowed down with him. Yeah, if I was one championship, I would have convinced Ongla not to retire, and I would have tried to do Ongla versus Malykhin at middleweight. I think that would have been a banger. But here he is, the man himself, Anatoly Malykhin. I'm here. I'm there
location,
tomorrow.
my brother. You what location?
Location. Yeah, Hong Kong.
Give me your location. 5 minutes, I go.
Hong Kong.
Give me your location. 5 minutes, bro.
No,
Face to face. No.
Tomorrow, Bangkok.
Okay.
Thursday. I see you tomorrow. Anatoly Malykhin. Do we
Brother,
need the
my
translator?
English not good.
It's
Google
good.
Translator. Okay, bro. Okay.
You need to translate.
Need, bro. Need. Maybe my coach, no problem.
Okay.
50-50.
Is your coach here? Can he
1
speak?
meter, bro.
Oh, okay.
Can you say like simple words?
I'll try.
Вот так сделаем.
Okay.
Чисто на 2 сделаем красоту.
Okay. Get Malykhin to move over. All right. Anatoly, how are you ahead of this rematch with Reug Reug? How has your preparation been for this huge title fight on Friday?
Ну, коуч, что еще в реванше, что говори.
Как ты вообще себя чувствуешь и как ты вообще прошел подготовку к этому реваншу?
Прошли хорошую подготовку. Первую часть проходили в Таиланде с моим коучем Алексеем. Потом я полетел в Россию, потренировался там. Алексей не смог вылететь. Мы взяли Кайрата, тренера Петра. Провели хороший лагерь в горах. Мы готовы 15 мая вернуть наш пояс на мою талию, кричать, радоваться, брат, газовать. Вот так мы заряжены.
You understand?
I did not.
He said he had a 2 training camp. First camp was with me. We're just starting training camp, and then after he moved to Russia. And then they had training camp in the mountain in Altai district with Peterian coach Kairat Nurmagomedov. Yes, and he's ready for smash our opponent.
Well, Reug Reug has been accusing you, Anatoly, of running away from him. He said on Instagram here that they want to do the fight in April, but you were saying no. The date changed to June. What happened? What is Reug Reug telling the truth? Is he lying about this?
Мне кажется, этот парень слишком много врет про события. У нас была первая дата, это было 16 ноября, когда я был готов драться. Потом у нас была дата на апрель, но сказали, что Reug Reug не сможет драться в апреле. И нам дали крайнюю дату, это было 4 июня. Мы согласились на 4 июня, полетели в Россию, и потом нам пришел контракт на апрель, на май. И мы согласились, так что никаких проблем в дате боя нету. Reug Reug слишком много думает и врет.
This is guy liar. You know, he's lied a lot. In the beginning, when was fighting on the 16th November, was everything good. Потом
Да, потом, Ратик, нам дали бой на апрель, 28
and then they moved to April.
Сказали, что он не может на апрель.
He cannot to accept the fight in April.
И сказали, что бой будет в июне.
And then they said like we'll be fighting in June.
И потом все поменялось.
And after this, like start like moving away, and
Тоже English 50-50, my coach. Короче, I'm ready.
You're ready. Understand.
No problem. April, May, June, November. Every day I'm
Anytime.
ready.
Every day. Yes, it's been a long time since you had the belt. 1 year and a half, 18 months. Reug Reug, he had the car crash in November. Yeah. What do you think about the car crash? Do you think he's lying about that too?
16-го он мог попасть в другой краш-тест. Скажи, что 16-го он думал, как сказать, чтобы тебе легче было перерывать. Я понял, Эдик.
Поверил в это?
Я не поверил в это. Я думаю, что он просто побоялся попасть в мой краш-тест 16 ноября и соскочил с боя.
He didn't believe about his car crashing, and he was, for Anatoly's opinion, was scary about 16. Когда 16
ноября.
16 November was scary to crashing, another crashing.
Do you think he was scared to fight you in the cage? He wants the ring. You know, maybe because in November it was a cage, and maybe he wants to wait until it's back in Bangkok in the ring. Is that what you think?
Он говорит, что он, скорее всего, боялся принять бой 16 ноября, потому что там будет клетка, и поэтому он хотел подвинуть на ринг.
В твоих словах есть доля правды, может быть?
Yes. Good
Yes.
opinion, good thing, yeah.
Well, are you ready to fight in the ring? Because last time I think it helped him in the ring, right? He was able to use his skills more effectively. Do you think you can beat him this time in the ring? Have you been preparing for that?
Да, в этот раз мы готовились в ринге, учли все прошлые ошибки, и больше ринг ему не помощник.
Yes, and as this is training camp was preparing in the ring, and we changed last mistakes when he did in the last fight, and with the ring, and now everything good. You're ready.
How do you beat him this time? What's the plan? Because he's tough, right? You were punching his head, but his head is so big, you couldn't knock him out. Also,
В
he
этот раз
got
мы
great.
будем разделывать это мясо, разделывать аккуратно, просто аккуратно его разделывать по кусочкам.
You wanna cooking him like to small pot of meat.
Okay. So you think you can knock him out, or are you looking for a decision?
Хочешь уронить или довести до решения?
Конечно, я хочу уронить.
Of course, he wanna knock him.
I like bonus, my brother.
I like bonus. Double bonus, maybe 100,000.
Double bonus. Мистер Чатри, большой. Мистер Чатри, big heart. Maybe 2 bonus.
Well, last time I saw you, we did an interview and you said, thank you for talking to me, because everyone else seemed to forget about you since you lost the title. Do you feel that way now? If you beat Reug Reug, everyone's going to remember Anatoly Malykhin. You'll be back on top again. Is that how you feel?
В прошлый раз ты поблагодарил руководство, сказал, что дали возможность реванша. И сейчас как ты вот хочешь сказать?
Я человек компании. Я всегда любил или буду любить One FC. One FC — это мой дом. И я буду благодарен до конца моих дней за то, что они сделали с моей карьерой, с моей жизнью.
He part of one championship, and he always will love and be part of one championship. And he grateful and appreciate for everything what one championship gave him.
You still have 2 other world titles, light heavyweight, middleweight. Some people here in the live chat, they're asking me when you're going to defend those other belts. So if you get the heavyweight title back, will you defend light heavyweight next? Do you have a plan for that?
Хочешь защищать пояс?
Да, я готов драться. Если есть оппоненты, если есть предложение, я готов драться в любом весе.
Yeah, he ready for defend his belt anytime if will be opponent. Like some
But first it's Reug Reug, right? You have to finish the rivalry. Yeah. Do you think there's a trilogy if you beat Reug Reug? Maybe heavyweight title trilogy?
Думаешь, будет трилогия, если ты его победишь?
Я уверен, что я его выиграю. Если он захочет после этого нокаута, чтобы была трилогия, мы не отказываемся от боев. Ни от одного боя, который нам предлагала Лига, мы не отказались. И Лига это знает.
Of course, he will knock him out, and then after, if he decide to rematch, of course, Anatoly can give him this opportunity. And Anatoly never was skip offer from one championship, and he always ready. But first, he wanna focus on this fight.
Focus on this fight. It is a big fight. Reug Reug. See what happens. Any final message, Anatoly, for Reug Reug? What do you want to tell him?
Reug Reug, 15 мая мы будем топить сенегальскую лодку.
Reug Reug, 15 May, we're gonna destroy Senegal boat.
All right.
У коуча тоже английский надо выбирать, ему чуть полегче слова.
Sounds good. Thank you, Anatoly. Thanks to your coach as well. Thanks for translating. Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Полетели, братишка.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, that's Malykhin. Always a good one. Good to catch up with him. Thanks to his coach for translating as well. But yeah, we are closing in on how many more we got. We got Martyna, Eko Roni, Abdulla, Reug Reug himself a bit later, and Diogo. 5 more for you guys if they all turn up. I think Martyna's here now. Yes. Martyna Dominczak. How are you doing, Martyna? Good to see you.
Hi, I'm good. Right now I'm good.
Yeah, big fight for you this weekend at One Fight Night 43 against Johanna Persson. How's everything been going with the preparation for this one?
This preparation was calm, not like the last one. Finally, everything is good with my health, so I'm really happy about this. And yeah, I'm feeling calm this time before the fight. Just to make weight, hydration, and on Saturday, it will be only pleasure in the ring.
Yeah, I think last time against Petchtanong, you didn't really talk about it, but you were sick before that fight, right? What happened? I think food poisoning or something. You got sick in Bangkok?
Yes. I was preparing in Phuket, and 2 weeks before the fight I got infection on my finger, and I had to take antibiotics in the hospital because they said to me that if I didn't take them, then the infection will go into my bone and they have to cut my finger. So it was really serious situation, and on fight week I got some poisoning, and I was it wasn't me. I was trying to make good face because it was very important fight, but to be honest, right now I regret that I was on this fight in this condition, but it is what it is. It's something I know for the future, that I need to take care of my body more, and my health should be on the first place.
Yes, it's a good lesson for you, right? Maybe you don't always have to fight.
Yeah.
But it takes, sometimes the fights don't happen so quickly. You have to take the opportunity, though. It's a balance, right? You have to find the right balance.
Yes, that's right. So it was a big lesson for me, and now I will be smarter in the future.
Yeah, and Petchtanong is not the person you want to be in the ring with if you're not at 100%, right? She's a killer. Would you one day like to fight her again when you are fully healthy?
Yeah, sure. That's my goal, to fight her when I will be 100% ready, just with my health, because last time I was very good prepared, but the poison makes everything from me, and it was just a shadow of myself. But I think when I will be 100% ready and healthy, I will make a great fight with her.
Well, she may be the champion by then. It looks like she's going to fight Alicia. Do you think she's going to win that fight? Who do you expect to have the belt?
I expect that Petchtanong will win this fight because her style is like combine kickboxing and Muay Thai, and Alicia is more like typical Thai fighter, Thai style. So it will be very, very good fight, but I think Petchtanong will be the champion.
Well, if you beat Johanna Persson, maybe you're going to be next. Is that how you look at it, or do you think you need another victory after this?
I think I will need another victory. I keep my eyes on Stamp Fairtex to fight with her in Muay Thai rules. I think my style and her style is really great, and our fight will be very, very effective for the fans. But right now I'm focusing on Johanna. I need to win over her, and then we'll be thinking what's next.
Yes, she lost to Alicia as well last time. What did you think of her performance in that fight?
I think that this performance showed me and my coach a lot about her. We also saw her previous fight, and Alicia just used her mistakes that she did. I also have a plan for her, and we will see on Saturday.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be a great fight, I think. First fight, I believe, of the morning. It's an early one for you. Have you been in the first fight before?
I think I was first fight before, so that's normal for me. Actually, I like it because, I wake up, go do my job, and come back to the hotel. Don't wait too much.
That's good. Well, there's a lot of big fights coming on Friday nights now, though, on the inner circle. Would you be interested to fight on one of those cards, maybe at the evening time? Would that suit you as well? Or are you happy to stay on fight night on Amazon Prime Video and be in the morning?
I'm really happy to be on fight night cards. But if there will be interesting opportunity, I can think about this inner circle too.
Yes, sir. Well, we love to watch Martyna fight wherever it is, whichever day. Any final message to all your fans ahead of this fight with Johanna Persson on Saturday?
Yeah, to my fans, thank you for supporting me, and keep your fingers crossed for me on Saturday, and watch, because I'm gonna give you a great show as always. And yeah, see you.
Okay, I'll see you tomorrow as well. I'll be there for the weigh-ins. Everything okay with that?
Yes. Peter is keeping an eye on everything. My husband is also with me, supporting with everything, so everything should be good.
Okay, perfect. All right, thank you again, Martyna Dominczak, and good luck for the fight. Yeah, we'll see you there.
See you.
Okay, that's Martyna Dominczak. She's back against Johanna Persson. Should be a great fight, guys. As Sean says, these ladies are gonna put on a fight of the night contender. Yeah, I think it could be. It hopefully is going to really set the pace. You always want that first fight to just, really set the tone for the show on these morning ones. So if they come out of the traps swinging, and I think both of them will, that's their style from what I've seen. You might hear Molly barking. She's excited for the fight too. No, I think they will put on a show. One's pretty good at picking good opening fights for these things. You don't want to have a boring matchup where I'm going to close the door actually. Yo. Sorry, Molly's getting excited. I don't know what's happening. Someone knocked on the door, probably. She gets very angry at delivery man. Even when they're delivering dog food for her, she doesn't like it. I had a parcel delivered this morning. She was not happy. But I've closed the door, so don't know if you guys can hear it. We need more Yu Yao Pui. Kinzo Kumen says, yeah, I would love to see her back. She was in, not last month, was it March? Got the victory against Supergirl. Great fight. Well, not for Supergirl. It was a good win for Yu Yao Pui, and Supergirl retired. But yeah, I'll be happy to see her back. Maybe a rematch with Martyna, if Martyna wins this one, because they had a close fight, but I'm sure Martyna would be eyeing other opponents. This is why we need more women on the cards, says Sean. Yeah, I would love there to be like 2 women fights, female fights, whatever you want to call it. Like an MMA and a striking. That would be good. Or a grappling. But I think they only have Helena Krivar now. Daniel Kelly's gone on grappling side. It'd be good. One MMA, one kickboxing or Muay Thai on these fight nights. Nick, make sure to have some snacks next to you next time you do one of these to keep your energy up. I had a couple of boiled eggs earlier, hard-boiled eggs, where you may have seen my dog, Billy, my other dog, fiending on those earlier. He's especially fond of hard-boiled eggs. But no, I've got plans to have a steak after this, a well-earned steak. Went to buy it just before I jumped on the show. Got a nice hanger steak, so I'm ready. Snacks will be good. I've got my Schweppes, don't worry. But I appreciate the thought, Sean. And I didn't think I responded to your... Yeah. You were not happy about the West Ham match. Yeah, it was nonsense. I don't know how the refs could not give that goal. It's crazy. It's Barbara Crane saying Kenzie Irving's done. Yeah, bad loss that one was. We will stay up and Spurs will go down. The Irons. It's going to go to the final day of the season, I think. It really could. I think Spurs dropped points again as well. They drew. They were winning against Leeds. Very exciting times in the Premier League. The title race is still alive. The relegation's getting... I think both will go to the final day. 2 more matches. 2 more match weeks. Yeah, very exciting. Very exciting times. So Alex is in California. Okay, so appreciate you watching. It's I don't know what time it is over there now. West Coast must be 10 p.m. Well, I appreciate you staying up. But yeah, apparently you watched it on 1FC, so the live.1FC page. So maybe they're moving Friday fights over there. I don't think it's a terrible idea. I think it's smart enough. Anyway, S. Barber Crane also in California. You guys should meet up and watch Fight Night together. Have a watch party. Jasmine saying, having heard about Fabricio's post, it's definitely hard for the fighters, I guess. Yeah, I saw. Oh, man. I didn't ask Malykhin about it, but I think they're teammates. But yeah, Fabricio seemingly unhappy. He was, I know he was offered this fight with Elbek Alashov. And Elbek posted about it saying Fabricio refused to fight. And Fabricio posted back saying, I didn't refuse to fight. I just, one offered me my old purse from before I was a champion, which was unacceptable to me. It's not fair. So he's going the Rodtang route, it looks like, of I love Fabricio and I don't want to talk bad, but I think, if you sign a contract which says you make this much money when you have the title, or when you don't have the belt, this is your purse. When you do have the belt, this is your purse. I think you got to read the contract, and then it seems like Rodtang expected to just keep making the money he made when he had the belt, when he lost after losing the belt, and maybe Fabricio's in the same boat. Maybe they didn't realize that it went back down after they lost the belt. This might be on their part. I don't know if it's worded clearly enough in the contract, but it is in the contract, and it's happened to other fighters. I think DiBella's purse went down after he lost the kickboxing belt. He's got it back now at least, but it is a thing. Champion pay is much higher. It happened to Smilla Sundell. Her purse went down after she lost the strawweight Muay Thai belt. It's why I guess these guys don't want to vacate their titles and they sit on them for years. Christian Lee, and why would you give up the belt? But also it makes it more honorable, the fact that Stamp Fairtex vacated her title. She could have just sat on that for years despite being injured, and Denise could have kept the interim belt. But fair play to Stamp. She didn't want to hold up the division like that. I'm sure her money took a hit, or maybe it didn't. Maybe they kind of figured out a deal to keep her happy. But yeah, sadly for Fabricio, I think this could be another Rodtang situation where he sits out for a while and negotiates. I don't know. I hope not. I want to see him back really soon. He's a great guy, great fighter, one of the pound for pound best MMA fighters in one. Despite losing the belt to Enk Orgel, I do think he's a better all round fighter than Enk Orgel, and I think he would beat him maybe 8 out of 10 times, 9 if you're being very generous. But he almost knocked him out in 30 seconds. But not taking anything away from Enk, he wasn't going to lose that day. He fought with so much heart. I do think Fabricio could beat him if they had a rematch. I'm not 100% certain of it, but so it's up to Fabricio. Yeah, does he take a lower purse to fight Alashov? Presumably, if he got a win there, he then get a rematch with Enk Orgel. Again, it'd be a lower pay. It's a difficult one because he could now not fight for the whole year, or he could do these 2 fights and make however much money off that, then get back up to his champion pay. It just depends. Yeah, if you think, no, I'm worth this, I'm worth that, then take a stand, sure. Yeah, I'm sure this one's going to rumble on for a while. Anatoly seems like a funny guy, says Kinzo Coming. He is very funny, yeah. Always joking around, laughing. Every time I go to an event, he's there. Well, he stopped coming actually after he lost that belt. I think he lost a little bit of his mojo. He's a little bit unhappy, a bit depressed. But before that, he came to every single Amazon Prime Video show, the fight nights. He was always buzzing around the hotel and fight week. He's always cornering someone, or from Tiger Muay Thai, things like that. You could just hear him from 3 rooms over. He's so loud. You can hear him in the stadium wherever you are. He's got the loudest voice in the room. Such a energetic, charismatic guy. Let's see if he gets the belt back. I'm sure we'll see him a bit more prominent again. I think he's just stepped back a little bit without the heavyweight title. He probably feels a little bit down, ashamed for losing it in the first place. But yeah, let's see if he gets his mojo back. But he's such a cool guy. Kinzo is excited for this rematch. I think Anatoly's going for the kill shot early, and Reug Reug will do the same. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to play out, honestly. I don't know. I think Reug Reug had a great game plan last time. Wait for his moments. Took Anatoly down at the right moment. I think in the first round or second round, and then he got that late knockdown in the 5th, which swung the fight for him for a split decision. So I think he might be a little bit more cautious again. I'm sure Malykhin's going to just go for it. He's not going to try to win on points. Well, it's not points in one on MMA, but I don't know how it plays out. I think it would have been better in a cage if it had happened in Tokyo in November. The ring is never great for heavyweight MMA, I feel. So I'm not sure it's going to be a banger, but we'll see. Malykhin could go in there and take his head off. Reug Reug could go in and take him down and choke him out. I don't know. It could be great. Let's see. I'm hyped for it either way because it's just a big fight feel, which is great for the inner circle. I think, trying to push subscriptions, if you're one, these are the types of fights you want to be putting on every week, not just once a month. So it's a shame about Super Bond dropping out next week, but yeah. This would be awesome to have one of these title fights every week on the inner circle. And then you really would be, you can charge double what you're charging now easily. Sean says light heavyweight would provide more opportunities for him. Yeah, I agree. I don't think there is anyone at middleweight, like I said. Third time run it back be fireworks. Yeah, I can see them doing a trilogy. Reug Reug's very popular. If Malykhin wins this, I think they would do a third one. Myanmar in the house here. What's up? I'm sure you guys are all very happy about Joshua Van. That was a great fight, wasn't it? I watched that one. Really good fight against Tatsuro Taira. I actually missed the finish because my baby shat her pants on my leg. Not like it came out or anything, but I was holding her watching the fight, and then I just heard it, and I was like, okay, better deal with this. And then I think that was in the 4th round, so I missed the finish. But a really good fight up until that. Yeah, 2 a.m. for Kinzo. Is that in whereabouts? That'll be East Coast America or what? 11 p.m. here, but always worth it for something like. I appreciate it, Alex. That's very, very kind of you. And yeah, once again, shout out for joining up as a member. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna get some members only stuff going. I'm thinking a Discord group. If you guys would like that, just to chat amongst yourselves. But the support is very appreciated, especially staying up late. I hope it's worth it. Yeah, we've got a few more names for you guys still to come. Eko Roni, Abdulla, Reug Reug, and Diogo. We'll see if they all make it. I think they will. But yeah, we're a little ahead of schedule right now, which is good. I'm hoping we can wrap them all up in the next 45 minutes. But if we go longer, we go longer. That's how it is. Kinzo Kuman, I just saw the Fabricio post. Story of the fight explained it the same as you, though. The money went down after losing the belt. Yeah, shout out to Story of the Fight. Will and Miro, great guys. Yeah, we probably have similar views on a lot of things, but yeah, the championship pay. I don't know if this is the same in other organizations. It's definitely a thing in one, but it's kind of two-way street, right? If you lose the belt, you're back to what you had. I guess you want to negotiate a contract where it's fixed fee, no matter if you have the belt or not. So yeah, a few guys have experienced this. Jared Brooks as well. I think money's gone down. It is what it is. It's the contract. You signed it. I think I can see Fabricio's point. I can see Juan's point. I just hope this doesn't become a big thing. But Fabricio taking it public like that is a sign that maybe, there's going to be a bumpy road ahead with this one. It's a shame, though. I was there looking forward to see Fabricio fight, get a quick win maybe, and then get back to the belt. But now I guess Enk Orgel's got to find a new opponent. I know he wants to fight Tankai, but Tankai's got Shamil Gasanov this week. So let's see. The main event. Neither of the guys are on the stream, sadly, because they can't speak English. But we'll get them at some point, maybe after the fight. Yeah, the winner. We'll get the winner with the translator. Don't worry about it. But I've got someone else for you. Eko Roni Saputra. Hello, good to see you. How are you doing, sir? Ahead of your return to action against Lito Adiwang.
Yes.
Good to see. I was talking to Lito before. Obviously, a lot of respect for you, but he feels he's confident of the victory. Do you think you can get the victory yourself? How confident are you here in Bangkok?
Yeah. Short notice with Lito, but I'm ready this fight because four fight before is not good. This fight I'm focused, train. Yeah, I want to win this fight.
Yeah, I think you've had short notice the last 2 or
Many
3
times.
fights, right? Many times, yeah. So would you like to have the full camp? But you can't really say no, right? You want to take the opportunity, but yeah, would you prefer to have a full camp?
Yeah, I came only 20 days. I go Bali MMA, and focus the game plan for the Lito because Lito is tough the opponent, but I'm not scared, but I stay focused and just relax.
Yeah, and like you said, it's the last few fights haven't gone your way, and I think at one point one championship released you, right? And then you came back. So you're still kind of keen to prove yourself. A win here would be huge for you, right?
Yes.
But, but Lito's a tough guy. We've seen what he can do. He's got a lot of knockout power, but so do you. Do you think you can knock him out maybe?
I give surprise, but I cannot talk too much in here. I give surprise.
You have a surprise plan for him. Okay. I like the sound of that. He fights in strawweight before and then flyweight, but this is bantamweight. Do you think you have a advantage in terms of size over him?
Yeah, because short notice I cannot. Only 26 days, but not enough. I cut week. He called me fast, and I'm ready in the cut week and bantamweight. Don't worry, I am ready.
Okay. Yeah. So both guys, you would prefer to fight at flyweight if you can?
Yes, flyweight.
Okay. Yeah.
One month, 2 months, I can fight flyweight because
why?
Yeah.
Why do they always give you short notice?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just say you can give me 1 month, 2 months is better because my city don't have training camp don't have, but I go to other country and I can go train. Yeah.
Because you're a veteran, you know, you've been there for 7, 8 years now, I think, in one championship. Maybe, I think 2019, is that your debut, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's been a long time, and maybe some of these people have forgotten about Eko, Roni. You want to remind them who you are, just how good you are, right?
Yeah. I train long time, but my basic only wrestling. I stay in Singapore before. Yeah.
So why Bali MMA? Was that a new? Is this a? I know that Lito trains in Bali as well at Soma Fight Club, but yeah. How long have you been with Bali MMA?
No, not long because I'm stay other country. Not so long because I can go other city sometime. Yeah, I just choose because I don't have team, and I can go anywhere. Yeah.
I see. Obviously, it's been a while since one went to Indonesia. Would you like to have another event in Indonesia? Come back, one championship. I can't remember the last time they were there, but would you like to see one in Jakarta again?
I want to fight in Jakarta.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
Surprise.
well, yeah, it'd be good. But it's Bangkok now. Everything okay for? I'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-ins. I presume everything is okay for the weight and the hydration. Yeah,
Thank
easy
you so
enough.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, good luck for the fight, Eko Roni. Can't wait to see it. Do you have any words for your fans in Indonesia?
Thank you so much. Thank you. See you.
All right, see you there. All right, Eko Roni Saputra, one of the OGs of One Championship. I remember watching him, before COVID struck. Feels so long ago now, but it wasn't actually that long ago. It's about 7 years, if that. Yeah, I watched him. Where did I see him? I think I watched him in Philippines against Kaji Ibin. Yeah, got a submission in 19 seconds. Madness. But it's a different era now, you know. A lot's changed in one since then. I think, I don't remember the last time they went to Indonesia. I think it was before COVID. Not since 2019. It's a shame, man. Same with some of the other markets. Yeah, China as well. But yeah, it is what it is. All right. Yeah, he's been getting a lot of short notice fights. I think they released him, and then they brought him back not long after to fight Sanjar Zakharov, and that was on like a week, 2 week notice. I remember that card, Fight Night 29, just everything fell through. That's when Alicia fought Marie McManaman, who came in on debut for a title fight. I think they had to really piece together that card. It was cursed. And then he fought against Gilbert Nakatani in November. Again, didn't have much preparation for that. A little bit better, but first round TKO lost there. So this is a tough one for him, man. He's got I think fighting an uphill battle maybe. Lito's a younger, hungrier opponent, perhaps. I'm sure Eko Roni wants to prove he's still got it, but it's a really, really tough matchup for him. We'll see. Either way, legend. Grant is here in the house. Another member. Shout out to Grant. Just on the MTR listening. Hope I've livened up your MTR journey, Grant. Don't know where you're going, but stay in the aircon. It's hot outside, right? Grant lives in Hong Kong too. It's so there's not a cloud in the sky. I'm just looking out the window. Very hot. Kinzo coming. Unfortunately, I'm in Georgia on the East Coast. Never been to Georgia. Was gonna go with when One Championship went, for Atlanta, but the event ended up not happening. Sean thinks one dropping the ball, not doing a card in Mongolia. Yeah, I'd love to see that. You get a Eko with a headline for sure. Need to capitalize on that buzz, you know. It's already kind of maybe gotten too long. That was December. We're in May now. Yeah. And Eko no spring chicken, you know. He's the wrong side of 35, I think. You want to get him fighting soon. 2 a.m. here in New Jersey. Glad I work nights. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Thanks for tuning in so late. Sean, I don't know. In my head, I thought you were from the UK because of the West Ham fan link, but that's awesome. I guess you can watch. Well, the games must be on a nice time for you. Over here, they're horrible. So 3 a.m. I guess in America, it's on in the morning. Yeah, well, I'm hoping work's not too horrible tonight, and good luck with it. Hopefully, this helps you get through. NG says, "Dang, I went out to have dinner and I came back and you're still here." Yeah, I still got like 4 or 5 interviews, man. Let me check. No, that's not true. We got 3. Sorry, 3 interviews. Abdulla, Umar Khan, and Diogo Reis. So yeah, we should be here for another half hour. I don't know. I might check in with Fi, see what's up, because I don't think I can hang on too much longer. You know what I mean? But let's see if we could speed it up. Perfect. If you go longer than 45 minutes, I'll have to leave. I have the sumo tournament playing in the background right now on Twitch. That sounds more fun than this. Not to do my own content down, but yeah, it's a long one. I'm not sure how much longer I can hang on. I'm 3 hours in now. 3 interviews. Let's try to get them done quickly. Kinzo Kuman says, I would say they should negotiate that into their contracts next time. Hopefully there's a next time. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? I think you need to be of a certain star power and level to have that sway, I think, to negotiate that. Like I feel like Rodten could probably negotiate that to renew with one. He would say, all right, well, I'll take the 300K or whatever it is you're offering me per fight, but I want it guaranteed with or without the belt. And I think one would be amenable to that. But I don't know what negotiations are, whether if they're just saying, no, you can have 300 for the title, and then without the title, you're 100. He probably thinks that's not fair. And this is what Fabricio is thinking as well. So I don't know how the UFC do it, whether you get a flat rate. I really don't know. I'd imagine it's... Yeah, does anyone know if that's the system in other organizations? I'm heading to Bangkok next week, Grant says. We'll go to Sangtanor and train with Moses. Say hi to Moses. I'll be there tomorrow. I was going to try to stay, actually, for the Super Bond fight, but yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't now because that got cancelled. But yeah, I explored the idea of staying. But, you know, gotta get back home these days to help out at home with the kid. But yeah, enjoy it, Grant. And always a fun trip, I'm sure. And I think Surian Lek's on that card, isn't he? Maybe not. I think he's got a fight coming up soon. Not sure if it's been announced. I think it has, actually. Yeah. Let me just check. I don't want to blurt it out. I'm pretty sure I posted it, though, already. But my brain plays tricks on me. I'm just scrolling through my feed. I should just Google it, shouldn't I? I've spelled his name wrong. I'm just being extra careful because I know the fight, but I can't remember whether they've released it yet. Oh yes, they have. Ramadan Ondash versus Superlek. Yeah, I think they announced it recently. I'm not sure I posted it yet. Damn, I might have missed that one. Oh well. Yeah, I've been out of the loop the last couple of days. Apologies, guys. I need to catch up slightly. Yeah, I took a little bit of a break just because things got quite mad with Japan, and then there was no let up really afterwards. Oh yeah, so they posted about it. Abdallah as well. Abdullah is going to fight Den Krian Krai on May 23 in a circle, and then yeah, I think I remember posting about Superlek and Ramadan already. So yeah, that's a great fight. And they've obviously, there's a few I've missed. Sorry, last few days. Apologies, guys. Sometimes you just have to take a break for your own good. But the problem is now with one is just non-stop content. You've got, yeah, Inner Circle every week. Not just Friday fights now. You've got Inner Circle. You've got once a month Fight Night. And once a month Samurai soon enough. And then God knows what happens if there's a numbered event as well. There could be 5 events in 1 month. Yeah, life is hectic. Rich Folano, what's up? Says, as always, great reporting and takes on one. Thank you, Rich. Appreciate it. And yeah, hope you're enjoying your Wednesday or Tuesday. I don't know where you are in the world, but it's Wednesday afternoon here in Hong Kong. And I appreciate the kind words. Kinzo, has Pet Gigi and Alicia been rescheduled yet? I don't think it's been announced officially. I know it's kind of scheduled, I think. Or I don't want to say. I kind of heard, yeah, it's good to go. I think they'll announce it quite soon. Probably going to be a Inner Circle thing, I imagine. They're really putting all their eggs in that basket. Bedfordshire for Rich. Okay, interesting. So that would put you at like 6 a.m. or something in the UK. Up and at it early, Rich. 7:30 a.m. Okay, not too bad. I mean, I was going to say 6 a.m. sounds early, but I wake up at 6 today, actually. I woke up. Well, my baby woke me up at 6. Yeah. And then I actually went back to bed for 2 hours after handing her off. Because I was staying with her overnight, fed her at 2 a.m., got her back to sleep a couple of times. And then, did the old handover at 6 a.m., went upstairs to bed for another 2 hours. It's feeling a bit better. Yeah, it is in the works, Kinzo. Don't worry about that. Yeah, they haven't moved on. I think we need to see this fight, definitely. 7:30, that's why I get most shows on replay, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I tend to do them at nighttime Asia or morning Asia. So I think it's not ideal if you're in the UK. Definitely the morning Asia ones you're probably going to miss because it'll be 2 a.m.-ish for you. And then nighttime might be right to be your afternoon, but most people are busy that time of day. So I apologize, Rich. But I appreciate you tuning in and watching them on replay and commenting. And yeah, in general, just supporting what I do. I really appreciate it. Jeffrey as well. Thank you. So enjoying the content, Nick. Keep going. Greetings from the Netherlands. Thanks, Jeffrey. I appreciate the support as well from you. Don't think I've seen you pop up on here before. So if you're a new time viewer, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, I did pick up looks like you're posting from X. So yeah, I picked up a few fans on X over the Japan week. Got a lot of traction on X there, or Twitter. I keep trying to say Twitter, but I know it's not Twitter anymore. But yeah, got a lot of things that blew up there over that week. So I noticed, kind of picked up a lot of new fans on there. I think Twitter's been difficult for me. Just the algorithm has been not very kind to me. It's been putting me not too much on display, but that week I seemed to get on display. So a lot of people found my stuff. So yeah, if you follow me on here and you don't follow me on X, I'm on there. That's where I started, to be honest. I used to be only on Twitter, and then YouTube came along, and then I started the Instagram and Facebook, but X was like my original thing, especially for like personal accounts, because I used to run accounts on other stuff, but excuse me, it was for SCMP, right? So it was my old job. I ran SCMP accounts. They weren't my personal accounts, but then when I left SCMP 2.5 years ago now, crazy, I launched my own YouTube here, which you're now watching. I didn't really do anything with it for like 9 months. I kind of sat on it because I then got a job with Sportskeeda not long after I set up this, and then I was doing my stuff on there, YouTube. But then the Sportskeeda thing kind of changed when I started working on Bangkok Post, and Bangkok Post, there wasn't a kind of YouTube channel for them to do, so I just housed everything on my channel, and then it blew up, and here we are now. Got like, what is it, 123,000 followers in 2.5 years, or let's say 1.5 or 1 3/4, because I started doing that in like September 2024 when I went to Denver, interviewed Superlek and Haggerty and all that. That's what kicked off the channel there, so pretty happy with that. And then came Facebook a bit later that year, November 2024. I really kind of launched it there with the Reug Reug Malykhin, the first fight. It just blew up. So that's now 320,000 or something like that. That's unbelievable for me. Instagram's going well as well. Also, really, I had a personal Instagram before, but it was more like my life and stuff. And then I just decided to make it a work thing again around that time of the Denver show, and now I'm at 62,000 there. Wow, crazy how time flies. So I'm very happy to reach all these fans. If you like One Championship and you've stumbled across my stuff somehow, that's really cool. Thank you for watching, writing, tuning in wherever you are. Also on TikTok now. Actually got accepted for monetizing because I passed 10,000 followers, but then I immediately got flagged for unoriginal content or something, and they suspended my monetization after 3 days. So that'll be back up and running later this month, and we're going to be super careful, me and Juliana, with that. So hopefully can make a little bit of money off TikTok, which will help. Because right now, Facebook money's really gone down for everyone since the turn of the year. It's changed. Used to make like a nice little chunk of change off there, not anymore. YouTube, steady, but not great at all. Hoping to get a little bit of a windfall from TikTok. But let's see. I don't know. I'll have to see next month. All right. Rich, without your news, we'd have nothing here on One, Nick. So thank you. Oh, appreciate it. I think in the UK, there's not much coverage. Sky Sports do a little bit. I know they have a podcast. They do. And Haggerty's been on a couple of times. I think they have someone who comes out to an event a couple of times. I forgot her name, but she came from Sky. She was there for Onglar's retirement, I remember, like last year, October. I think she's been to 2 events. But I guess there's not much coverage, which is a shame. So if I can fill a void there, that's awesome. I hope more people cover it. That'll be great. I always say that. Just part of the reason I do this is I just want more people to cover One. But anyway, Reug Reug's here. Hello, sir.
Good, my brother.
How are you? Okay. Reug Reug in the house, the world heavyweight champion. in one championship. It's been a while, Reug Reug. We haven't seen you since you won that belt. How has everything been going in your life since that huge moment?
Yeah, everything's okay. You know, I'm good. You know, I stay at
You're like
Dubai.
the most famous man in your
Yeah.
country now, right? In Senegal, I
Yes.
saw the parade. I saw the football matches. They were how many people were there for your parade?
It's too much. It's too much. Yeah.
Did you speak to the prime minister as
200,
well?
300, something like that.
Oh my
1,000.
god.
Yeah.
200,000, 300,000. Amazing. And yeah, I think you saw the president or the prime minister as well?
Yeah, I see everybody. I see the president. I see the prime minister. I see, you know, I see too much people. You know.
So your life changed overnight with that
Yes.
victory.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah.
Well, yes, I'm happy for you. But now, yeah, it's time to defend the belt against Anatoly Malykhin. How how is the preparation for the fight? Are you in top shape? Are you ready to go?
Yes, I'm ready to go. You know, I'm preparing my fight. You know, in Dubai. I feel strong. You know, everything's okay. Alhamdulillah, I'm ready. You know.
Because you were going to fight him in Japan in November, and then you had this car crash in Dubai, right? What happened?
Yeah.
Talk me through the situation.
No, I'm going to the beach. You know, it's gonna happen. You know, it's just life. You know, sometimes you up, sometimes you down. You know, it's life. You know. Yeah.
But you recovered from your injuries, yeah?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah. Now everything's okay. 100% inshallah.
Yeah, because Malykhin is angry. He thinks you're lying about this car crash. You know.
This guy is bro. I fight. I'm already on my shoulders. Is it's fucked up. You know, I beat him.
Oh yeah.
Now my shoulders is good. Why is he gonna beat me? It's fucked up. This guy. Talking bullshit.
Talking bullshit. I know you were angry as well. You post on Instagram that you know he was running away from you. He kept changing the date. What happened?
I don't know. You know, ask him. You know, I don't know. Was he run away? You know what I mean?
You think he was scared to fight you, not the other way around?
Maybe. Yeah, I think so. You know.
Well, we're gonna fight now. Finally, it's been
exactly
18 months. It's in a ring again, not a cage. It was going to be a cage in Tokyo, but it's now a ring. Do you want to have the ring? Do you prefer the ring, or did you want to do the cage?
No problem. You know, yeah, it's no hold the rope, huh? The rope. You know.
Do you think he was cheating? Do you think before holding the rope?
100%. Yeah, he's gonna cheat it. 100%. You know, I gotta take it down 3 times. He's gonna cheat it. 100%.
You're looking for that submission. You think you can?
Yes,
you can finish him.
Yeah. Yes, 100%. I have to finish him. But this guy talking, too much.
He's been talking too much.
Yeah.
What do you think? A rear naked choke or what? A TKO? How do you finish it?
Anything, submission, knockout, anything is gonna happen this fight. You know, I gotta finish this guy. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to finish him and move on. Get rid of this guy.
Exactly. Yeah.
You've been talking too much, right? For too long. What's next if you beat Malykhin? Do you have Ben Tainan? Maybe he's been talking a lot too.
Whatever, he could come in, no problem. I'm gonna defend the belt again. You know, that's it.
Yeah. When you gonna come back later this year?
No, this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to fight
Next
again.
month.
Maybe I'm gonna have another same day. I'm gonna fight again. No problem.
Okay, same day.
You know? Yes, I don't live in Dubai. I'm gonna stay here. 1 week I'm gonna fight again. No problem.
You still want to take
I am ready.
Malykhin's light heavyweight belt, huh?
No, this guy. You know, I am too big guy. You know, I know
Too big, yeah.
go down maybe 100. It's not possible for me. You know.
You're gonna let him keep that belt, yeah?
Yeah, kick your belt. Yeah, defend the belt. You know, somebody. Well, I'm gonna give you my coach. You know, Ramsey. Yeah. You know. Yeah, gonna defend the belt is Ramsey. Was what Milano. Said, yeah.
You really don't like Anatoly, do you?
No. I like him, but the fight, I don't like him. But it's talking bullshit. I mean, it's not good. You know, you're gonna respect your opponent. You know, it's better. You know.
What happened?
The fight, you're gonna do anything. You're gonna do it, no problem. After the fight, you're gonna respect yourself. You know, it's better.
Are you gonna get physical again on before the fight? Last time you got into the fight on stage at the press conference. What happens at this time? Are you gonna do it again?
No, I don't do it again. I'm the champ. Why am I gonna do it again?
You don't need to.
I don't need this one anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who started it last time? Was it him or you?
Bro, this guy, he's called me. He's gonna call me Instagram. Talking a lot, you know. It's normal.
He was disrespectful.
You know? Yeah, it's normal, you know. This is the champ before, you know.
But now you're the champ.
Yeah, now I'm the champ. I'm gonna do, you know, correctly. I don't do bullshit, you know what I mean? I'm gonna respect him. He's gonna give me the respect, you know. If not give me the respect, the ring, I'm gonna kill him. That shit.
Well, last time when you won the belt, you had a face-off after the fight with Rodtang. Do you want to see Rodtang stay in one championship or what? I know he's got some problems right now.
No, that's a good guy, you know. Yeah, that's a good guy, you know what I mean? Why not? He's gonna, you know.
Yeah, well, hopefully they can fix
the
problem.
Yeah, fix the problem. It's better. He's the good guy, you know.
He's a good guy.
Champ, you know.
Yeah, I think a lot of the Thai fans love you because of that video of the face-off.
Yeah. It's my friend.
Your friend, yeah. You got so many fans now, Reug Reug. You're so popular. You know, how do you stay humble? How do you keep it real? You know, now you're so famous and so rich. You got all the money and the fame. How do you stay the same Reug Reug?
Say again?
How do you keep yourself, you know, on the ground? Now you're so famous. You got all these fans. You got the belt. Yeah. How do you stay humble?
Same before. I'm humble guy, you know. I don't do, you know, something. I have a belt. I'm the champ, you know. I do it like that. I not like that. Nah. I'm small guy, you know. You know. I no chance my life.
You remember where you came from, right? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Absolutely. Well, it's good to see. I'm sure we're going to see the best version of Reug Reug, right? You're going to, have you improved? You've improved even more since we last saw you, right?
Yeah, inshallah.
Senghor, did you improve?
Yeah, I improved already.
Your game skills?
Yeah, everything.
Everything.
I'm going to show him, inshallah.
Inshallah. All right. Thank you, Reug Reug. You have an open workout today as well, right? In Bangkok?
Yeah. 5, huh? 60-35. No, I think 6:30. Yeah.
Anyone in Bangkok, go get down to M Sphere 6:30 in Thailand, Bangkok. Watch the champ do his thing. I'm gonna send my guy to watch you. I'll be there tomorrow, Reug Reug, for the weigh-ins. I'll see you at the weigh-ins. Yeah.
No problem. Okay.
Well, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Thank you,
and good
brother.
luck, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, that's Reug Reug, the champ. Always love our chats with Reug Reug. What a guy. Yeah. I can't wait for this fight. They talk it up so well, you know, Reug Reug and Malykhin. Hopefully it lives up to it in the ring. It was a little bit flat last time, but it's still intriguing. Yeah. Like I said, if you're in Thailand, get yourself down to M-Sphere 6:30, I think. Yeah, Reug Reug doing an open workout. I think it's at Evolve, but that makes sense, right? But yeah, if you're just tuning in now, we got one or two more interviews with Abdulla and Diogo, but no sign of them yet. Good luck, Reug Reug. Very nice guy, Rich says. Yes, he is. It's funny, yeah, I remember because I've been interviewing Reug Reug for years and years. I think the funniest interview I've ever done was when he made his debut. We had like him on, and then he couldn't speak English at the time, so we had like a translator, but he speaks Wolof, which is a very like niche language to speak. It's hard to get a translator, so the translator it was a tough one. Anyway, I'll get back to that story in a bit because I've got Diogo Reis in the house. How you doing, Diogo? Good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm doing good. And you?
Yeah, I'm okay, man, and I'm happy to see you again. You're back in action against. Oh, let me get this up. It's not a title defense, is it? It's a bantamweight fight. You're going up to bantamweight to face Yuki Takahashi. What happened? Why no title defense, man?
I was supposed to fight for the title defense, but they did find an opponent, and a good opponent for that. So I told them, okay, give me someone, and they give me Takahashi, and you know to not worthwhile for this one, so not cut weight, you know. So that's making 145 bantamweight, and also I think it's a good one because can be a good way for a new division 145. You know, they can make it because in a lot of events they make it 145, so it's a good weight for everybody. You know, 66 kilograms, so everybody fought on trials, ADCC, you know, a lot of things. So I think they can make a new division, and also next time I can come back to make a short title on 145.
Maybe we can get another title for you, huh? Bantamweight, 2 belts. You like that?
Yeah, the only one. Yeah, can be.
Sounds good. And like you say, you don't have to cut weight this time. That must make things easier for you this week.
Yeah, it's 145 is I normally fight, so I'm good on that. Instead of fighting 135, that's hard for me, but I can make it, but it's very hard. But 145 is more easy.
That's good. So you think your performance might be improved in the ring on Saturday because you're going to be much fresher, right? No weight you have to cut.
Yeah, I think my performance is going to be really well this time. I can, not so much pressure, not so much cut weight harder, so I can, be free to flow.
Yeah, and I know you were upset last time because you didn't get the finish against Daiki Yonekura, but what do you think you can get the submission here?
Yeah, I think this time, other time I think I can submit everybody, but also my opponents they are very tough. They don't let me, but I know it's like they. I think when you fight someone very good, very hard, of course you're gonna give your everything you have. So some people they are very hard to submit, but I think I can submit everybody.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. How did your tour? I know you did a tour of Asia after the last time. You went to Hong Kong. I went to Singapore. I think. How was that?
I like Asia. Asia is very good continent. So I have a lot of friends in Hong Kong, Japan. You know, I never been in China, but I have a lot of friends there, so I need to go there also. Also here in Thailand, I have so many friends. So instead of come back to Brazil after the fights, because you know it's like a 30 hours of flight. So I took the last time I enjoyed the Asia, you know, to vacation with my friend, my brother, my brother. And as I say, a lot of friends they come. You are close now, so come to enjoy. Yeah, no diet, just see. And okay, I'm already here, so it's like a 2 3 hour flights for each count or each country. But that's the thing. Yeah, but this time I will not fly around here because I have to come back to Brazil because I have
Okay.
some business to do out of jiu-jitsu, but for the next one I will plan to go around here again.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's always fun. Obviously, come back to Hong Kong. I didn't see you last time. I'm sorry. I know you had a seminar. I didn't
No,
make
it's
it.
okay.
But
Next time, yeah.
you come back. Yeah, we'll do it. All right. Yeah, talk to me about the title then. What do you have a plan to defend it against? Do you have a name you think?
I don't have a
Yeah.
name. I don't think that because if you gonna defend the title, can be everybody else. So I don't have so much choice. But I'm the champion. Everybody wanna be the champion. So anyone, if the guy made 135, I can fight for the title.
So, and then you want to have 2 belts, right? The champ.
Yeah, we can make another one for 145. Let's see. After this fight, and if God's willing, I win. I will, negotiate for title defend on 135 or make a short title for 145.
Sounds good. All right. Well, I know it's a tough one as well. This situation you're having with the coach back home as well, and you post about it on Instagram. Has that been difficult to put that out of your head when you're preparing for this fight? And I know it's a very horrible situation, yeah, but I mean, how has it affected you, or have you been able to concentrate on this fight?
Yeah, everything happens like in a few weeks, so a lot of things is still happening. Every day news coming. So it's just worse and worse. But of course, in the first days, I was like, oh, what I'm gonna do now? I have to go somewhere else. But I have people by my side who help me. Who is with me. Now I'm follow my way, so I'm gonna run alone. I will open my gym very soon in Brazil, São Paulo, and I'm gonna follow my way, my journey. I mean, out of everything is happening. I cut every relationship I had with him, with everybody, and then I follow my way, my principles, my values. So now, Baby Shark is Daddy Shark.
Time for a new chapter in your story. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for speaking to me, Diogo. Appreciate it, man, and good luck. I'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-ins. I'll be there, and there should be no problems, right? Yeah.
No problem.
All right, brother. Thank you. See you there, mate. Thank you. All right. The Baby Shark. There he is, Diogo Reis, and yeah, it's a tough one. I wasn't sure whether I'll ask him about it, but yeah, there's a situation going on with his old coach, Melky Galvao, I think his name. It was, yeah, there's been a few things going on there, but oops, sorry. Yeah, this was the statement. Initially, he decided to stay. This is translated, so it might be a little bit wrong, but yeah, I think there's been some allegations of abuse against Melky Galvao. I'm not too clued up on the situation, but that was his old coach, his mentor. This weekend, he says, during these years, I learned a lot and made great friends, which I will take for life. But now the time's come to follow my path. Initially decided to stay in the BJJ college in order not to abandon the team, as the leader had been removed, as Melky. Meanwhile, the proportion of facts makes my stay on the team unbearable by my principles, my values, so I'm leaving, yeah. I strengthen my repudiation against any kind of violence or abuse against women and children, also my solidarity to all victims of this type of crime. Yeah, it's a tough situation, man, but kudos to Diogo for speaking about it. And yeah, appreciate him answering my question. But yeah, it's obviously, I'm sure he had no idea about any of this stuff, and it must be difficult when you go through that with a coach. But yeah, it's been a few things with the Atos, is it? Yeah, the Galvao as well. It's just, oh man, I'm not clued up on the jiu-jitsu situation, to the scene, but yeah, let me Google it, man. Well, we got some time. Still waiting for one more interview, Abdulla Dayakaev. But while we do that, yeah, we'll show Uncrowned. Yahoo Sports had the story here. Story by SB Nation. Top BJJ coach Melky Galvao arrested for alleged, assault of minors, banned from IBJJF. So yeah, BJJ College is the team. You can see Diogo in the thumbnail there, the picture of that. They were very close, I know. And the most prominent jiu-jitsu coach in Brazil was arrested for various charges, including alleged sexual assault of a minor. Galvao has been regarded as one of the top BJJ coaches in the world, with several world champion students like his son and top pound-for-pound star Mika Galvao, fellow ADCC world champ Diogo Reis. He built an empire in Brazil off that success. He's known for developing young talent from his massive pool of juvenile grapplers in his BJJ college. Yeah, he's since been accused of sexual assault of minors and students from that same juvenile BJJ program. Media outlets in Brazil reported that on April 23, local authorities issued a temporary arrest warrant for 30 days, with Melky Galvao eventually turning himself in on April 28th. Police also reportedly searched his properties in Sao Paulo, obtaining cell phones and computers. Yeah. Quite a big story in the BJJ world. Yeah. Multiple local reports in Brazil noted how police have identified at least 3 alleged victims. A 17-year-old claims to have been abused during an overseas trip for a competition in Europe, while another victim was reportedly just 12 years old at the time of another incident. He's being charged with threatening or intimidating someone, unauthorized access to electronic devices, sexual misconduct, statutory rape. Some serious allegations here. Evidence of witness statements were reportedly sent to a women's defense police station in Brazil, which includes an audio message Galvao allegedly sent to the victim's parents after the incident. Brazil's SBT News since aired portions of the audio clip with a voice reportedly attributed to Melky Galvao, heard admitting and apologizing for inappropriate behavior. The man in the clip is heard offering compensation in exchange for silence, which includes a black belt promotion in the BJJ school in Orlando, Florida. The investigation is still ongoing, but if convicted, Melky Galvao could be facing over 15 years in prison. Yeah, this is a crazy story. So good for Diogo Reis for speaking up about it and removing himself from that affiliation with that. So shows character on his part. As Kinzo commences, yes, but we won't talk more about it. Let's focus on the positives of Diogo's fight this week, and yeah, plans to maybe get a second belt at bantamweight. We'll see how he goes there. But yeah, one more interview. I think still Abdulla Dayakaev, if he's still coming. I'll check with Fai. Just Abdulla, right? Sorry, just burped. It's all this fizzy water. Yeah. So yeah, 3.5 hours already. It's been a long one, guys. Just one more event. Sorry, one more interview. And then I'll be there flying out tomorrow for the weigh-ins and the face-offs for Friday night show. Annoyingly, they're held at the same time. I don't know why. Used to be 12:45 or something it normally is for Friday fights, but then they seem to put it at the same time as the fight night weigh-ins when it's, fight night is on. I don't know why. Not very helpful for me. So I'm going to go to Lumpinee, I think, and then anyway, we'll get back to that because Abdulla Dayakaev is here. Good to see you. How you doing, Abdulla?
Everything good, brother, and you?
I'm okay. Yes, I'm going to be there tomorrow for the weigh-ins. So I'll see you at the hotel.
Yeah.
How's the weight? How's the hydration? Everything okay?
Everything good, brother.
Okay. Big fight for you, Superlek. You asked for this fight a long time ago when you got the contract. Finally, you have Superlek. You're gonna knock him out. What's gonna happen?
I said before, I always want knockout, brother. I don't like being with Judas, I know. Judas.
Yeah, but he's a tough opponent. Is he the toughest opponent you ever faced in one championship? He's a former champion in bantamweight Muay Thai, also a flyweight kickboxing champion. Do you think is the biggest test of your career?
No, you never have easy opponent, brother. Always have tough opponent. I'm ready for this. I'm preparing.
What did you change after the fight with Rambolek? Did you fix anything? How did you feel? I know you were disappointed, but yeah, was it a good lesson for you?
Before this fight, have little bit problem, which me, my close friend, my close people, no problem. Maybe God thinks it's better for me. Now I come back, and end this year, I want to try again fight with Rambolek for the belt.
So maybe, yeah, if you beat Superlek, you want to fight Rambolek for the belt.
Of course, brother, because me have win strike after from top guys.
I think so. But what about Nabil? He's your teammate. Does he want the belt back, or is he going to go to featherweight, or what?
I don't know. I don't talk him about this, but he wait also fight.
Yeah, well, were you surprised? Was it a shock when he lost the belt to Rambolek as well? I know he had Ramadan, so maybe he wasn't in the best condition, right?
Rambolek can shock it well, 2 times. It's easy, brother.
He's good. Yeah. Were you surprised by Rambolek, how well he did against you and Nabil?
Huh?
Were you impressed by Rambolek when you fought him? Did he surprise you when he hit you? How hard he hits, or what?
He's a professional fighter. We always ready for this. Don't surprise it. Just this happened. We fix everything. Come back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I no need go same Superlek, go psychical, work with somebody for my heart. He think him ready with heart, but him heart broken. I
That's
show
you.
this.
Well, yeah, Superlek.
This is bad. You you one championship give him opponent from me for comeback. I don't know.
It is bad. Do you think Superlek should have said no? He should have gone to flyweight.
I don't think about this, but I think about me, about my body, about my feel, about win, about 50 Gs one more time. This is what I think. I no need after what he will do. Flyweight, featherweight, go.
Yeah. Well, he's back in Yokkao gym training. Do you think he looks more prepared? He looks in better condition? Because before he was training at his gym, now he's back with Yokkao. Do you think it makes a difference or no difference?
For me, doesn't matter if he live in gym also, really.
Sleeps in the gym.
That doesn't.
You're still gonna knock him out.
Of course, I always want focus my mental difference. I no need. I repeat again. No need go doctor for work about this.
That's good.
Just me have my God. I can pray every day 5 times and finish. I no need more.
Mm-mm. Well, how's Asadullah doing as well? Is he with you this week? Oh, here he is. The champ. When is he going to fight for the belt? Is he going to fight? How about Asadullah versus Aslamjon?
Maybe. We'll
Maybe.
see.
Okay. Are you? How are you? Are you? You're staying in flyweight, yeah? You're not going up to bantamweight. Stay in flyweight. Good man. All right.
For me.
No problem. Was it Ramadan was the issue with the hydration? Yeah, I think your coach Mehdi said something like that.
Yes, but now we focus for this fight. Inshallah, Abdulla win, and after we focus for my fight. Inshallah.
Okay, inshallah. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Asadullah. Yeah, I always mix up the name. The Smash Brothers. So Abdullah, give me your final message to Superlek. What's going to happen on Friday night?
No, have nothing, brother. He says to you, bro, something. For me, doesn't matter for everything, brother. Just preparing for war.
Okay.
And finish.
Asadullah, what happens? Is it first round knockout, second round, third round?
Every second you can wait knockout. Ready for it.
Get ready for it. All right. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. And good luck. I'll see you there tomorrow, man. Thank you, guys. Cheers. All right. That's it. We're done. I think all the interviews are done. Cheeky bonus one with Asadullah there. Yeah, it's been a long show, guys. So I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're still watching, we've hit 3 hours, 42 minutes. We're nearly hitting that 4-hour mark. I don't think I've ever done a show that long. Well, I used to do the Fight Companions, yeah. What am I talking about? But in terms of a media day, yeah, that is a long one. All right. I appreciate everyone who stayed tuned throughout the whole thing. If you're watching on replay, yeah, I hope it's been entertaining for you. I'll be in Bangkok tomorrow for the weigh-ins and the hydration test and all the face-offs as well for Friday fights in Inner Circle. Big event week coming up in One Championship. Inner Circle, Friday fights, one fight night, triple header. Don't miss it, guys. If you're a fan of One Championship, it's going to be a good weekend for you. But I've been Nick Atkin. Appreciate you watching with me. I'm going to eat some overdue lunch, I think. Yeah, but all the best, guys. Appreciate it.
What's up, everyone? Dom Lau here, and you are watching Nick Atkin's One Championship News. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video and all the rest, and of course, subscribe. Oh, you think I'm kidding? No, you should really do it. No, do it now. Don't scroll. No, don't stop. What are you doing? Don't even think about it. Don't even think about turning it off. Don't switch. Don't subscribe now.